What is up, everybody? Happy New Year. We are live here in 2021. It's your boy Sean, aka Stay Puff 1983, back with another episode of Chatting with the Comic Community. I'm joined by Big Will. Happy New Year.
I have arrived. The new year is here. Shed away your 2020 woes. Let's focus on doing it to it and going forward. This is going to be a great year. It's decided right now.
All right. It's going to be a great year. It has to be better than last year. Has to be.
Yeah, that's a fucking train wreck.
JB, Discovery Bay, what's going on?
How you doing? Thanks for having me here on a fine Saturday morning. I just need to be completely honest. This is the second day of one of the worst hangovers of my life. It is 48 years old. New Year's Eve just put me. I spent the entire day yesterday literally in bed with this massive headache. I had to go get Pedialyte. You know what Pedialyte is? Oh my goodness.
I ain't jinxing nothing, man. I can't jinx nothing. Somebody else will jinx it.
I didn't jinx nothing. I stated facts.
Oh, he's talking facts. Definitely. Well, thanks for having me. Anyway, appreciate it.
Well, got the D in the house. What is up, Daryl?
What is up, guys?
Hey.
Happy New Year to you.
Hey.
Happy New Year! We survived.
So we got VV in the chat. Got Lisa Noble. Happy New Year, Lisa. Of course, Daryl was in the chat before he popped in. And we got Kachung.
Kachung.
Very nice.
So, being that this is a new year, and Happy New Year to you, Gabby.
Nice.
Being that this is a new year, we got new goals, coming up. It's 2021, so I already see people putting their wish lists up on Instagram on what books they looking to get for 2021. I already have a list that I'll probably post later on, but do you guys have a list of books that you plan on getting in 2021?
No, but I am trying to figure out a game plan for sending stuff, getting graded, selling books, really making this year the year that I have the business going. And man, it takes so long to get your books pressed, and then it takes so long to get them graded that I'm figuring out here what I'm going to do. And as of right now, I think starting in February through August, I'm only going to send between 8 and 10 books to get graded, but every one of them has to be a minimum of $100 in value.
Ooh.
And then, of course, there's small books.
That's exactly what BLC. I was saying BLC needed to do some number crunching. And Big Will has got the pen out. He's got the paper out. And he is carrying the one, and he is figuring out this is the number right here. You don't slab stuff worth less than X.
And
period.
I'm also going to try to make sure February on to sell at least $1,000 worth of books every month. Not necessarily make that profit, but at least sell that much in value, and hopefully make as much of a profit as I can.
Big Will, where am I now going to get my $40 slabs at now?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you're affecting me by doing this.
Hey, I still got some that haven't gotten sold yet. I think I'm about to do a buy one get one free just to get some cash in and get them gone.
Man,
flash them in front of our faces right here on the show.
Now, I say no. In my position as the stay-at-home dad, I say no to the published list that can be like analyzed and have my wife go, "Are you fucking nuts? You ain't getting these 10 damn books. You crazy." So no published list, but there are a couple of just one or two major keys that I want to get back into the collection. I mean, books that have gone through my hands a couple times, and now I look going, why did I sell that? That was stupid. I need to go get that back. So there's a couple of big books that I want to get next year, and then this year, I want to get organized. Dude, TiVo was showing me what he put in his collection into the Cover Price app did and how he sees the different values. I'd like to see what this damn collection is actually worth, you know? I'd love to know what the Spider-Man part of it's worth. What the
IG posts of like Southern Comic Geeks, Sith Lordy, all them, they're posting their CLZ stuff.
It's awesome, man. Just to kind of
guys
put
have a comic collection valued at over $100,000. Now, granted, they're not going to be able to get half that out of it because most of that
for sure
the dollar bin books, but still, that's amazing how they have that on the app.
Yep.
Now, but I think it goes to being organized too.
Yeah, things like Go Collect will do that, but you're only dealing with slabs. Then the great thing about CLZ and Cover Price and all that is you get the raw books in there too.
Yep.
I just need it to be organized, so I stop buying books I already have, dude. I'm buying so many books that I already have.
Yeah, you do.
It's stupid.
JB, in order for you to organize, you got to open up that whole stack of stuff you got sitting there.
I know that all has to be open. Everything has to be open. You all got to get into it. You know, that's going to take me all year to enter all this stuff. That's going to be my new show. You know what? We just came up with the new show for the channel. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to enter my freaking collection into some app, whichever one I choose, and then just broadcast that, because it's going to take me all year to do that.
Well, actually, it won't take you that long, because you're saying you need to get organized, and you've been saying for the past year you want to downsize and streamline.
Yeah,
so that'll probably help. Get your titles. Then once you get your titles, figure out what numbers you're going for, and then see what you have versus what you don't. Everything else is to the slaughter, to sell, fuel the rest.
My last major goal for 2021 is I want a real statue.
That could be one of the goals. Sell enough books that
I want one of those things that you gotta light up. You know, that you put in the corner, you get a table for it, you light it up. It's a big monster. And I don't know which one it's gonna be, but it's
the Wolverine
it's gonna be this one, because that statue is so cool.
You want them giant gem mint statues.
Giant gem. I want a gem mint statue. Damn right. I want to get in the game with the statue game. And then I got to figure out a better way to display these, because you know, there's two ways that people are collecting these. There's, you keep them in the box, or you open them. I'm opening this sumbitch, man. I want to play with him. I'm going to play with the toys. And I want to actually set up little areas where I can, you know, dude, this is my midlife crisis. Let me deal with it.
Women grow up, men just grow.
Yeah. I'd say for me, the one book I want is the Black Widow #1, the Scarlett Johansson variant.
Oh,
I want that book so bad, and it's way too expensive.
Yeah, the expensive book on my list, of course, is FF52, First Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is like manageable. Now I know Megaton 3's First Savage Dragon is up there, and I want the Neil Adams cover.
There you go.
Oh, look at that! Now JB got the flashing in my face, man.
No, it's not even mine. It's not even mine, actually. You know what? This was one of those.
He's still flashing in my face, man.
It was a fundraiser. It was a fundraiser, and this is actually a friend of ours.
That's awesome, though.
She wants me to put it in a better protector, so I got to come up with something better than that.
Comic skin.
I don't know, man. Some of those things are really cool. I mean, you don't have to slab for it to look nice for what she wants. She wants to put it in her pool room. It's going to be hanging on the wall in the pool room. So I actually was going to put that with Black Panther 1, not a high grade, just a low grade copy of it, and get one of the 3 things with that one in the middle. I just got to figure out what the third spot's going to be. What would you suggest the third spot be?
One of the Jungle Actions, where it's his first solo series.
That's a good one.
I want to complete that run.
If you got those 3,
mm-hmm.
That's a good one. I'm writing that shit down.
I even saw like issues 2, 3, and 4 of that run back when I went to Tampa.
Of the Jungle Action?
Yeah, before Black Panther took over.
Yeah.
I was thinking of buying one of them.
Now, I do have to admit there is. I'm getting a little worried. So there is one book just for PC that I'm going to try and focus on and get within the first 6 months of this year, and that's a 181. That's my guy. That's my character. I'm worried now that they have the rights and they're starting all this stuff, that a hint will be dropped, a scene will be shown, something will be announced, and
you know what? That reminds me of something I wanted to mention on this show. But I've been doing this movers and shakers list on Lords of the Long Box, and this list is a goofy list. It's just basically what sells by just 3.5-inch comic books, weird stuff. And one of the things that came up was Tales of Suspense 39, right, from 1962, the first appearance of Iron Man. And I was surprised that I still feel that if you're talking about the core characters of Marvel or DC, that these are still relatively undervalued comic books, man. When you hear a number of $5,000, really? I mean, that seems still kind of affordable for, you're talking about like an Iron Man or a Wolverine, some of the core characters of Marvel. I feel like they're still kind of undervalued.
Yeah, well, the reason for that is until 2008, until Iron Man hit the screen, he was not really considered one of the core characters. It was X-Men, Spider-Man, Hulk, and FF, and that was pretty much it. Mm-hmm. I mean, and of course, we all know Daredevil's still way undervalued.
I agree. A lot
more than TOS, but yeah, that's why. It's only because it hasn't been 15 years of him being considered that yet. That's why he hasn't got up there.
Yeah, there's a couple of characters that are undervalued that you can still get at a decent price. Even a lower grade book. If you don't want to reach for the high grade, definitely get the low grade.
Yeah,
I think it's the low grade. What does that Tony Sanders say? Low grade
better than no grade.
No grade. Because you got to have a grade to get in the game.
Yeah, that's why I just picked up the first Ghost Rider and the ASM 50.
Yeah, I saw
grades.
Yeah,
first Ghost Rider, man.
I would say low grade's better than no grade to an extent. If you have Black Panther #1 in a 0.5 with the cover ripped in half, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, it's Black Panther, but who's really going to pay the value for that? Now, if it was the AF-15, okay, you still got to buy it.
Right? I lean towards like a 2 or 3 on the back. If it's no cover, then I don't want it.
Yeah.
No cover, you don't want it.
That's why I'm saying, to an extent, low grade's better than no grade.
What do you guys think about those really old books like Action Comics 1 and Batman 1, Detective 27, where people are selling individual pages?
Hey,
for high money?
They're that rare. I'll be down with it.
Yeah.
There's only 100 copies known to exist, roughly, of Action 1.
Yep.
And you can imagine how many of those are above a 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm okay if someone just sells me a page, as long as I can get it for just a few $100s. I'd be happy if I had one of them.
Oh, they're going for well over a few hundred. I mean, the one I would want is that Joker splash page in Batman 1.
Yeah,
I would love to have that. I mean, but
like, I don't need the comic book. I just want that page. That's kind of cool, actually, when you put it that way. You never.
It's funny though. Simply, you got that ASM-50 and Ghost Rider, and those two are 2 books that's on my wish list as well, because I do love that ASM-50.
Do you need for me to go flash them in your face?
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Rub it in.
Go ahead, man.
That's what the show's about. People want to see the book. Show them the books.
I was just joking with JV early on that.
Well, hey, it's not one I'm looking for per se, but I would love to have me a copy of 52 so I could sell it to Sean.
Right.
Saving up for that.
I gotta pick a package.
I got it set up on my stool. There we go.
All right.
Here's a few of the books I got in my recent haul. We'll start with that one just because it's Red Hulk. Very high grade, so that'll be getting graded. And it's a newsstand.
Oh,
Now, he doesn't actually appear in this book, right?
That I
I've
do
read
not know.
this.
no, that's
He
the first
doesn't
red
appear
book.
in the book. It drives me nuts. I read that thinking it was his first appearance, but it's his first cover appearance. He's not in the
Got
book.
that one at CGC right now.
Got that one
Very
cheap.
nice.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
My
for
buddy
Fox,
just-
It
right?
does have a little water stain, kind of right down here, but
Now, is
it
that
doesn't
first
actually
Fox or
stain.
not?
It's just kind of warped, and that's Steranko.
Oh man,
love
beautiful.
Beautiful.
That is beautiful.
That's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Thought
That's
that was great. Now with these other kind of common books here, there's that one.
Love it.
Talking
Nice.
about common. There's nothing common about that. What month is that from?
There's that right there.
That's a great one.
Oh,
It-
come
it's
on, man.
probably a 3, maybe.
I don't even think I have a 94.
I'd be happy to have it.
And there's
Yeah.
that one right there.
There it is.
That's the better one.
There you go.
Is that going to
Yeah.
CGC or are you not a great?
Yeah, it's going to.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm guessing 3 to 4. So it's definitely going to. It's getting graded.
All right.
So,
Nice.
so that was my little haul.
Yeah.
Check
I
my
don't know if I
chat
can
here,
have it.
see if I got any packages from anybody.
Speaking of grading, you going to get any of the new labels on any of those when you get them graded?
Ooh.
Yes. Let's move on to that topic.
Oh yeah, good job.
I wish they would have some DC ones.
Say what?
I wish they had some DC labels like Batman, Harley.
Yeah, I do
Wonder
too.
Woman.
Hopefully,
But
when,
They do have new ones for 2021 though.
Does Ghost Rider have a label?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with
He
these,
just
I
won our
would not get any of them. You know what? Maybe the X-Men one, because the X-Men has that 94 label. I mean, that giant size X-Men label. So I might get that for that, but the rest of them I would not get a label on.
All right.
Got
We ready?
something, JP?
Oh man, yeah, I got a couple things. When we get around to it, I got a
All right.
package from Peter Parker, and I got a package from Books and Brewskis. That's a great handle. Come on, man, Books and Brewskis. You know what I?
Books and
I don't-
brewskis.
They're on Instagram. Books and Brewskis.
So let's go on
Yeah.
to the whole new CGC label thing that Big Will brought to my attention
Come on,
on
Big
off air.
Shake it down.
So these are the labels
Oh.
that we currently have. These are the ones that we've had, and they are continuing in 2021. This is the ASM New York Skyline Spidey label. You got the Steranko Hulk, Carnage, Venom, Wolverine. They got a little claw action on behind the grade. Deadpool's 9.9, please. Awesome one. Then, of course, the X-Men right here. This would be a great label for that 94 you have.
Yeah, that one I would get because it's the same X-Men. But the
But
other ones I wouldn't.
if you think those look good, check out the ones they're doing for 2021.
Oh.
Look at this. We have Miles Morales with his picture behind the numbers.
Now
And
there
then
you
we have Hobgoblin right here where he's
I
with
wish
the
they had
grade.
that last year because I just bought that book last year
Yeah.
and got it graded.
This one I'm on the fence on. Scotty Young Doom.
go. Oh,
I'm not
No, no,
a fan of the Scotty Young baby stuff.
yeah.
This one has Null with his Null symbol there. And then there's these three that are standout freaking fire. The Fantastic Four, where artwork goes the entire label, plus they have the one art on the side, plus they have the little something behind the grade. Then Silver Surfer, same thing, entire labels full. And Thor. These are the best looking. They're all $5. Nothing's more expensive than anything else. They're all $5 to add. But look at these three in particular. Is that not freaking awesome? How cool do those look?
I
Shoot.
did want to get my first Hobgoblin.
I'm writing it down at
Same thing.
0147.
Thinking
0147.
about my first Hobgoblin and getting that.
I got
label.
2 books out there. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna see if I can get those rerouted and read
Now
later.
that's a good problem to bring up. Is a lot of these can be too specific. Like Hobgoblin, you need Hobgoblin in the book.
Yeah.
And there's not that many. And if you have this specific book where they get this scene from, that'd be a perfect for the label.
Yeah,
Oh, for
Yep.
sure.
That's a bit iffy.
I'm seriously thinking about sending mine back in, getting it reslabbed with the label.
Well, yeah, it's the
You're
right
probably
book for
looking
it,
at the census numbers and saying, okay, how many of these are out there already? Which labels could we create that would spur some of those people that have already done them to send them back in to get relabeled?
That's what they're doing.
They just got me right there with that one.
Yeah,
They
and
did.
this one-
It's pretty genius.
yeah, this one I hear same problem though. Scotty Young, I guess you could do any Scotty Young with it, but it's specific to Doom, and there's X characters in his hands. Like there's a Sentinel. So I mean that one's not as good. Null is just too new to be in a multitude of books. It's pretty much just like Venom 3 and a few other Venom books, and maybe the King in Black. But that's only right now. But these, the Miles, excellent picture to use because it could go with any Miles book. There's been tons of them, and then I have to keep pointing out these three. They look so good.
I do like. I mean, my favorite of those is that Fantastic Four.
Yes,
I think that is beautiful.
I have a specific book ready to go that will be getting that label on it. I need to get some Surfer and Thor books to put the other labels on there. That look cool. But yeah.
Those were pretty dope. I was thinking of with Silver Surfer, the first appearance of the Infinity Gauntlet book.
Oh yeah, that one would work. Any of the Thanos stuff in a Silver Surfer titled book, that would look good. Oh hey, JB's opening packages. Let's see if any of them would go with any of the labels offered.
No, not at all.
We need Star Wars labels.
Yeah,
so
they
one of
do.
the issues with letting stuff pile up for days is one, you don't know what the fuck is in this pile. Two, what you were buying maybe 6 months ago or 3 months ago or whatever isn't specifically what you're buying now, and may not even be what you're buying in the future. And there you go. It's
nice.
20 center, but it's November, so it's not October, so it wasn't a birthday book. So I don't know what the hell I was doing when I bought that.
I know for a fact I've seen you open that very book before. That's a double, triple.
Appreciate that, man. And then let's see what we got here from Peter Parker. You guys know Peter Parker comics, right? He's out in
I got some stuff in there before.
And I'm glad that Peter, you stepped up your game on the packaging, and I appreciate that, and I'm sure other people also appreciate that, man. You know, because if you're gonna ship, you'd rather have it. Oh, wait a minute, never mind. No, joking. No, he's got pretty good packaging. It's not exactly a Gemini, but it is, plenty of nice thick cardboard on there. And
hey, long as you got the pull tabs and good cardboard, it's okay to not have a Gemini.
No, there's good cardboard. There's no pull tabs, but at least he didn't tape, a bunch of stuff to the books, which is something that I appreciate. Well, maybe he did. I don't know. We'll see.
I like how JB reviews the packages and the in-series.
I gotta review the packaging, man. Come on, people. If you're in that auction game and you're doing this thing on the regular, my advice is ship to the right person. Okay? Don't ship to somebody in the same state with the same initials and have the other person go track that person down. Actually ship to the right person, which is a good thing. But then when you get into the packaging, man, come on, maybe some blue tape, maybe a Gemini mailer. You're getting them in if you're buying books.
Or no tape.
Or you can go big wheels. You have one piece of tape in that whole packaging thing, don't you? Okay, so here's another example of what the hell I don't even know what this is. Did I buy a mystery box from him or something?
Eradicator.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
That's Reign of the Superman.
Yeah, Reign of the Superman.
Okay. This one I know I constantly buy these because
it's a newsstand. That's why you bought it.
This was one of the last things Stanley actually worked on, and it's Ravage 2099, and that's a newsstand. So we'll go ahead and say that one.
Good old Stanley.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about that.
Probably the art. Their Bullseye #1.
Art's cool. But
I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. Here we go. Okay, now this looks more like it. Here we go. There you go. You're right in my sweet spot right here.
There you go.
Battlestar Galactica.
I love that show back in the 70s.
Star Galactica was my jam back in the day.
Didn't they remake that? There's a 70s
Starbuck. Come on, man.
Yeah, they did in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Dirk Benedict.
Everyone Star Trek was doing well. Everyone.
Okay.
Who else is it? Was it Lauren Green was on there?
Let's see. I guess we'll go this one next. How about Avengers number 80? I must have needed that.
Very nice.
You might be able to do a label with that one, depending on what's in it.
I must have needed that one. All right. And then the final book from my man, Peter Parker Comics. Coming with the Strange Tales number 163, 12 center.
Now, are you collecting that run, or is that a key?
I'm collecting Strange Tales.
Okay.
Yeah. Another one of those, hey, I've got this many. Should I sell these or should I? And right now I am collecting, which is not. I know that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. That's it. Yeah. I mean, I could keep going. We could do this all damn day, but that's not what people are coming here to see. They want to hear the discussion.
It's a discussion, but we could discuss all the boxes that you open up, man.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Right? Did you guys see what 4 sent me, by the way? I got to shout out my man Kenny over at Comic Head 84 for putting out the mystery unmystery box, because it's not really a mystery what you're getting. He kind of breaks down what you're getting. But peep this, and I want to keep in mind, $84 shipped, and we know it was $15 to ship it. So now you're talking about 70-ish bucks. 84 by Crom, your 84 box is here, right? And you get 4 Frazetta art cards, and I know who I'm going to send these to, right? 5 comic books and 1 sketch cover.
Nice.
So let me show you the 4 Frazettas real quick. Where'd they go? Maybe. Oh yeah, there they go. So they've got these little art cards.
Yeah.
And there's one. Oh,
I like it.
Who does that remind you of?
That's awesome.
I got a book over there. Just throw these in there. Bam! Look at that. Those are cool. All right, so the 84 box starts with the 4 cards. Let me try and pick these up without getting myself kicked out of my own internet or something. And then you get a sketch cover. I'll show you the sketch cover first. And then 5 comic books. Bam! Storm original art from the community.
John and Puff would have loved that one, man.
84
That is
exclusive.
awesome. Mohawk Storm
Right?
on top of that.
Dude. All right.
Limited to 1.
Now we're going to get to the 5 comic books. And I don't even know what it doesn't matter the order. They're all good. For a mystery box, you know how we roll.
Oh, I love that cover.
Nice.
Give me some 12 center all day long in my mystery box.
Yeah,
Daredevil 38.
That's a label they need to do, a Daredevil label.
Yep.
Okay. Next up, another one of these things that I am collecting, which I probably shouldn't be, but giant size. This is a giant size 1 Superstars featuring the Fantastic Four. And if you look close right there, that's the Thing and Hulk in a ring getting down.
You can never go wrong with Thing versus Hulk covers.
Yeah.
Thing versus Hulk cover getting it down right there. All right. Next up, we've got Creatures on the Loose, number 13, 15 center.
I believe a lot of those were redos of classic covers from like the
Trying to get
50s.
that. I'll take it. And remember, there's 5 books. Here's another one. I needed this one. It's got some damage, but I F's with the low grade, but Spider-Man 199. Spider-Man 199, and I needed it on the list. I was able to check that off, which is always nice. Don't care about the damage. It's in the PC. And then you're supposed to get 5 books. My last book was actually a slab.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a great one to have.
First
appearance of Dazzler, an Uncanny X-Men 8.0 issue 130. Why don't I know that by heart? Come on, man. X-Men, Uncanny X-Men 130 and an 8.0. That was the Comic Head 84 box.
Wow.
I think he did 3 of them last year. They were all fire. If he even announces one, just pre-order. That's what I asked. Can I pre-order? Can I get a pre-order list for the next?
That was hot.
That was
Yeah,
just,
I purchased the last run,
that was fire.
and they were great.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pre-order the next one. I didn't get it on this one.
I didn't have the cash to spend, but
Me
I would
neither.
have loved to.
Yeah, I totally missed it.
Good stuff. Thanks for letting me show that off, man. I appreciate it.
Yo, that Storm was amazing though. That, and he does great sketch covers. That alone makes the box worth getting, not only for the 5 books but for the 84 sketch.
Right? Come on. That's exactly how I feel. Uncle Roman Curtis Uncle Roman was bit on fire in Big Lion Cat's chat. Welcome to the stream, man.
So open another one, JB. We know you got plenty.
Okay.
Well, hey, what kind do we have? Do we have anything that's a slab that you can tell? Is it all raw?
Well, you know what? No, that's funny you should mention that. I feel like it's something I should do on my channel, but I'm going to be, because I'm always brutally honest. Are you ready for this one? I'm like, why do I even give a shit if I open the CGC slab on my channel? No one's going to watch it. It doesn't matter. We're going to just open it on your channel. I got 2 Ultimate Fallout 4s that had come back from CGC that were cleaned and pressed by Erod, the master presser himself. Sent them to him. They were already in the bag. One of them was damaged upon arrival. So, and there was no damage to my packaging, so it was in the bag. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that the corner was jammed up because it was in the bag, because you can't look at it anyway. Anyway, so there's 2 of them there. I can open that. I've also got B. Raimi's mystery box, which I haven't opened that yet. I think there was only like 4 of those that were out in the wild. I've got 2 Spider-Man booth mystery boxes. I've got something that I pre-ordered from Entertainment Earth, which I think is either a pop or a action figure.
Well, I don't know about the other guys, but I would love to see the Ultimate Fallout 4s, and let's discuss how good a job Erod does, because I've got stuff done by him sent off and got graded and come back and all to myself.
Don't matter to me.
Let's do it.
What is up, Funk?
I'd say let's do it.
Big Will always has the cash.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's easy to tell which one is a CGC box. It's the only brown one. The rest are brown.
Yeah. When did this come back? All right, this came in December 5th.
You've been sitting on Ultimate Fallout 4s for that long? That's awesome.
I've been sitting on 2 Ultimate Fallout 4s graded by CGC since December 5th.
Well, now wait a minute. When you sent these to Erod, what grade did they look like when you
They were in
sent
the
them?
bag. You couldn't look at them. They were in the bag.
Oh, you mean in the poly bag?
They were in the poly bag when I
Okay.
sent them to him. They were in the poly bag. Now, one of them I know, because as soon as he received it, he showed me the pictures of it. One of them is maybe 9.4, if I'm lucky. He said he'd do his best, but it was damaged for sure. The other one, I'm hoping for the best, right?
So we're not expecting anything below a 9.4.
Do you have? Yeah, there you go. These are the 2 right there. You guys ready?
We're ready.
Let's do it.
Full stream.
Man. Let's do it.
Just want to agree with Vigilante there.
All right.
Just the power of positive thinking, right? You guys you're reading the. Come on, we all just come on.
I got all their things crossed.
So which way is
All the
the back? That's the back. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be ugly. Are you guys ready?
No way.
All right, here's the first one.
Mhm.
Can you see if that one is the damaged one by looking at it? I assume it's a corner.
Oh, that's a damn good question. You know what?
He's impressed.
Oh no, I
There's
can't.
no contortionist over there.
Oh, I see a 8.5.
8.5.
I hope that was the danger one.
Yeah. Hey, that's still an okay grade depending on what you paid for that book because it's hot as
Where is it? What? Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. God damn it, man. See, I'm glad I didn't do that on my channel. Just another fucking train wreck. God damn it.
Now let's have a happy note with this.
All right. So, fuck. You just. Oh my goodness. Are we ready? Can I get a drum roll or something?
Wrong hand.
Hey, we see that. Hey.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Hi, Dios mío. Thank you. You know that I actually AOK'd an Ultimate Fallout 4 to my man, Tier 23. He had that shit pressed and clean, came back 9.8. I was like, I hadn't sent any of mine off yet, so I have 8 of these. These are the first 2 to send off. So the first 2 back, 9.8, 8.5.
That is nice, man.
Hey, that 8.5 could take you a third of the way to your statue alone, probably by itself.
Bam. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for sale. Fucking A.
Let me just grab the Go Collect that I have right here and find out.
I finally got. I didn't have a 9.8. I mean, I did not have a CGC 9.8 of that. I still have 6 more raws to try, and I have a signed one that I got from Marky. No. Anyway, home of the New York Warriors. It's a 9.2, but it's signed by a whole bunch of people.
Was it Marky 316?
Yeah. All right, JB, you want me to tell you the pricing on those?
Yeah, bust up. You share the screen. He's got the ability to show me the love. Show what's the
right. There we go. Boom.
You gotta share the screen. There you go.
And there you go, Puff. Okay, Ultimate Fallout 4.
No.
9.8. We're looking FMV, they say is $950, but check this out. Last sale, $1,000. Nice.
Not
yeah, that's got to have one of them, right?
8.5, 240
wow.
FMV, but
I didn't lose any money.
$300 last sale.
Damn. All right. Yeah, I didn't lose any money on it.
I got to deal with this one right here, 183. But look at this: 250, 242, 250, 280, 230, 225. Yep.
So you're looking at that 240 to 300 range.
Yeah,
nice.
You're doing good, man. You got almost $1,300 in value in those 2 slabs alone. Good job, sir.
I went to I took my girls to go see the Spider-Verse movie, and we call her mom, but my wife didn't want to go, so it was just me and the girls, and we loved it. I mean, we came out of that. I was fired up. I was like, wow, that was freaking awesome. The girls were all over like Gwen. They're like, I want toys. And I immediately went on eBay, because this is when I first got back in the community, and just started looking at what is it? It's Ultimate Fallout 4. Okay, how much are they? Well, back in the day, they were like $100.
Yep.
I just started buying them. Every time I go, well, I'll go up to 100, 125, 150 somewhere, and I just started buying them, and just bought them all up. And then AOK'd a couple out, and here we go. Now it's time to finally, slap these sumbitches and see what we actually got.
I found it really odd that movie didn't really move the price on that book too much, but the video game made the book explode.
Oh, yeah. I just thought the character was awesome.
I think it's a great character. I thought the movie was absolutely phenomenal, but the game is what made it go up so much.
Yeah.
I hated that the video game made it go up.
Yeah.
It should have been the movie.
Because that movie was great.
Well, I think the movie introduced everyone outside of the comic world to him, and then the video game, it was like, hey, that's him. We like him.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what it was.
But the funny
Good
thing
job,
was that he was in the first Spider-Man game. His game was just an expansion off of that.
Yep.
And Erod, my friend, I love you, brother. I'm gonna send you 2 more. I'm gonna do it again.
How much is he charging on them?
I don't remember
He's
actually.
a great price, and I believe it's
Moderns, yeah, they're
$10 for silver and like $15 for modern. I think is all he charges. He's got the best prices out of everyone that I've priced so far.
I might send him some of these instead of me trying to do them.
Yeah. Now I still have 3 more books out there. But Erod didn't get these. These went to Jimmy the Geek Aficionado. I don't know why I can't say his name regular, but Jimmy the Geek Aficionado. He pressed, cleaned, and sent off to CGC 3 Silver Age books. I've got an ASM Annual 1, a Silver Surfer 1, and a Silver Surfer 4. They're all square bound Silver Age books. Those are all at CGC, and I'm hoping for grades of like 4 because I F's with the low grade, and they're all going to stay in the PC, so it doesn't matter. And now I'm going to get label number 0147. I want to get label number 0147 added to those 2 Silver Surfers.
Yeah. Well, I've got the Avengers. I forget the number. First Red Guardian. I've got the first Ronin and the Mastermind of the 3. And I've got the first Banshee at CGC now. They're about to get graded. Erod took care of those. And what just arrived the last week from Erod to CGC on my behalf was Eternals #1, ASM Annual 16, Black Panther 2, the first Shuri, ASM 300, Akira 1. So I'm hoping.
ASM 300. Oh, very nice. Yeah. That book's going crazy.
Yeah, it's a newsstand too.
Yeah, that book does nothing for me at all. Nothing at all.
I like it because it's worth money. I don't like it. I don't like it because of the story. It's that.
Yeah. Yeah. That 316, I love that cover though.
Now, that one is a much better cover.
Yeah. I really like that one. The 300 really does nothing.
I mean, luckily I got mine in the raffle. I got 7.5. ASM 300.
You know what we'll do, Big Will? We'll put this one in Mondays. This will be the final thing we'll put up in the Monday show of the Keep or Sell.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So, JB, you said you got the numbers. You said you got a Spider-Man booth mystery box, and then another one.
I got 2 of them. I got 2 Spider-Man booth boxes. You want to open them up?
Yeah, well, why not? We got to have something to fill out your show. We got the slab we're going to do.
You're right.
I remember when you got the grand prize on that Spider-Man booth.
He remembers your grand prize pool.
Yeah.
That thing sat on the floor for like a month, bro. I actually went to C2E2 with that thing on the floor and didn't open it up until I got back.
I can't imagine sitting on the Hulk 181 on the floor.
Well, you didn't know he was sitting on it.
Well, I didn't know.
Well, let's be honest.
You didn't know because you didn't open them right away. That's why.
Let's be honest, JB. Even if you knew in your pile was a Hulk 181, it would still sit there for a month.
No, I would have opened it. No, I would have opened it right away. You know what the hell was? Anybody, it's my most viewed video, I think. By the way, did you know that Big Will's got a video with more views than I've got? I've posted 700 videos, and I have not dumb lucked into 1,000 view video, including opening a freaking 81. That thing's got like 800 and something views. But when I pulled the box up, because it was part of some big, huge, long unboxing, as soon as I pulled the box up, Billy at Economics went, "Who's that from?" And I went, "Oh, this is from that Spider-Man booth." And he goes, "You won the grand prize." And I went, "What?" He goes, "They don't ship in those boxes." He goes, "They don't ship in those boxes." And I looked at it and I said, No, it says that Spider-Man booth. And he goes, "Yeah, bro, you won the grand prize." He knew it right off as soon as he saw the box. Yeah. Because you can't put a slab in here, guy.
Yeah. What's hilarious is my video that he's talking about isn't anything super special. I'm
Oh my God, we're off to a terrible start. Good Lord, I hate the freaking Lakers, bro. Come on.
Well, maybe that means there's an awesome book in there worth a lot of money.
All right, there's one of them.
You might get a special Kobe Bryant variant, man.
I wonder, are you going to get a different box, or is all the one? Do they do different ones, or all in batches?
I don't even know what the GP was for this. I have no idea what the grand prize even was for this thing.
Who cares?
You guys ready? Want to see some of these? Man, I wish I had the other camera. I got so much shit on this table. You guys can even imagine. I can't even use the other camera.
It'll be all right.
All right, let's see what we got. I'm so ready to be underwhelmed right now, but please, surprise me. Right? I mean, okay, here we go. The first one, I'm not even reading this, but I've heard it's a really good read. Powers, but Giant Size Powers Annual #1.
Yeah, I've heard it's a good read, but that's a good read.
But all right, so we got our first one with a sticker with this crazy pricing, but we got Rorschach issue #1 from BC Black Label.
That looks really good, though.
Mm-hmm.
Art alone to help you sell that for probably your sticker price there.
Well, we'll find out on Monday's show, won't we? Because I freaking don't want that. All right, DC Rebirth #25.
Oh, a little sketch cover.
Yeah, that one's doesn't have a sticker for a reason.
All right, now I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys can help me figure it out because you're seeing these all over. What the hell is this?
It's one of the Venom variants, I would assume.
One of the Venom.
Hey, depending on which one it is, you may have something there.
Really? I thought that was all just kind of.
Well, I mean, if it's like Venom 3 variant or something like that.
Nah, Venom 26. Venom 26.
Have to look that one up later.
And the final one is super thick. What's up with this thing?
Enter your own joke.
Null. That looks like Null. I like that.
Is this Marvel Tales? Did they do like covers on the
I have
Marvel Tales?
no idea, but I like it. It's really good art.
It is Null Marvel Tales #1.
I don't know.
I don't
know if it's worth money, but it's worth a few bucks at least because that cover looks awesome.
It's a $30 book. I saw
it. All right, so let's quick read.
After you sign it, it'll be worth it.
All right, so we had the Null Marvel Tales variant cover. We had the Venom 26. He had the Justice League 25. He had the Rorschach. That was kind of interesting. And then the Giant Size Powers Annual. All right. Yeah, those will all be in Monday's show.
I'm so sick of Venom, man.
I don't want any of those. I don't want any of them. All right, now we got to get back into here. What we got in this one? Starting with IDW G.I. Joe.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
IDW G.I. Joe, not collecting this current run. #21.
You would probably have a buyer in BLC, perhaps.
Maybe. All right, next up we've got X-Men #12 variant. I think 12 is a key with all kinds of first appearances. X-Men 12. Yeah. That's this run.
I don't know how much it'll be on that sticker though, but yeah, it's something to definitely do.
I do like that Psylocke cover.
I only need one X-Men 12. I don't need 5 of them, so that thing's got to go. All right, Strange Academy #5. Strange Academy #5.
Variant. That's a good one, man. That's going to be a good one.
Okay.
I think 5's the first appearance too, first full appearance.
Okay, next up we've got Web of Venom Wraith #1.
Oh Lord!
I remember when everyone was like, "It's right, it's right."
No, it's not. It's not. Wait, it wasn't. All right, and the final book.
That's gotta be Wraith.
That looks good. It's Beta Ray and Thor, but what is it?
I think it's Thor 6. It's either, yeah, it's one of those. I remember this story. It was great. It was pretty cool. They busted up Stormbreaker. Notice that Beta Ray is holding Mjolnir. So Thor took Stormbreaker and busted it off on him right before he busted him up. All right, there you go. Yeah. I was chasing something. I don't know what the grand prize was, but
I guess that's probably why I didn't buy Spider Booth boxes, because most of them are just variants, and half of them are just. I don't want to spend money on chasing a big book just to get all those variants.
It's just like being in what do you call the waffle, man? It's just like being in a waffle. Except
that's why I don't do either one of them.
At least you're getting 5 books for your $25 or whatever it is.
I don't know.
I just want the main book, man.
Discount. Yeah. It's 2 for $50 with the discount, so they're $25 a piece.
I don't know about you guys, but
10 discount, get your $10 off. The 2 free shipping at 2, which is $30. So 60 minus 10, $50. It's $50. Chance at whatever.
I think we need to be overwhelmed, or at least whelmed instead of underwhelmed. I think you need to open something else that's going to be good.
That was underwhelming.
Whelmed.
Well, I thought, man, we can keep going. What else you want?
Like for me, a raffle, it's either you win something great or you're paying for someone else's book.
Hey,
I'm always paying for
raffles.
I don't win raffles, man.
I won a couple raffles and then I got out the raffle game. I retired from it.
Yeah,
I lost a few. Then
I took my victories and I said, let me get out.
Hey, I'm not even getting into those because I mean, at least with Spider-Man booth, if you don't win, you do get booked.
Yeah,
a raffle.
This thing
out. Oh Lord!
Is that been hit or is that just that full?
It's like a double stuffed Oreo right there.
There's like clothing or something in here. I don't know what the hell's in here. Let's see.
Oh. Hey, could that be a Simple Man thing with an actual shirt?
No, this is actually from J Blitz.
Oh, I've heard mixed reviews on his packaging.
In a box.
Did you win like a prize or something? Is that a Blitz box?
And then just a bunch of
extra.
Save the slab for last.
Yeah, save the slab. I think you better.
Don't even know.
That looks. Is that a Blitz box? Maybe you buy one of everyone's boxes, don't you?
I think this was a fundraiser, to be honest with you. I think he was trying to raise some funds. They were short of some goal, and they were willing to toss all these books to get to their goal if they raise the funds. And I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, man. I can't help myself. So I have no idea what's in here. It's probably all going to be for sale because it was a fundraiser. And
well, I know the last box that we did for fundraiser, I remember you opening was very disappointing.
Oh, my last fundraiser box was terrible. You know what? What are you going to do? So maybe this is is this a J Blitz? Is this how he did it in this packaging thing?
I have no idea. I never purchased one.
Has anybody bought one of these J Blitz things? Holy shit. There we go.
I think Hudat opened one, I think, and he was very happy.
He was happy.
So
that line right there, it's a 9.8 candidate. That's a line that me and my friends use on any book. It can be ripped in two. It's like, you know what? It's a 9.8 candidate.
9.8 candidate. That's good. You know what? It's a 9.8.
Spider-Man booth sticker on the back, maybe not.
but before it's graded, they're all
sure you want to see all these books? Holy
let's do it.
It's like something from my
I'm just going off the I don't even know what's top or bottom. So
I change the screen here.
Yeah, let's get everybody in here. So I'm not, Obama, kick me off. There you go.
Hey, Bob.
Yep.
Oh, we switched sides. Right.
Starting with
Spawn 3.
Spawn number 3. Interesting.
It's all right.
Oh, dude. Is that? No, 25 center, but it is October. Not 72, though. The Man Thing. The Man Thing. So that was number 10. Number 9.
I wonder if it goes all the way to 1.
8.
8.
And we're counting down. 7.
No, that's 5.
Oh,
7.
ruined everything for me.
Yeah. There's 7.
2.
Oh, that's 2?
2.
My bad. You're tiny on the screen. There you go. Number 1.
The number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah, that's 1979. So
Wait a minute. This is not the number 1 for this. This is a different run. This is a 20-cent book. There's a 40-cent book, right? I mean,
you got 2 different runs of Man Thing.
Two different
Number 1
runs.
is the second run.
it's the number 1 from the next run. Okay. Next up. Well, here's some 80s. Good.
Micronauts.
Micronauts is good. There's some first.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that's the first Captain, the Captain Atom thing, right?
First
Captain Universe.
Captain Universe, I think.
All right.
Sienkiewicz there.
Sienkiewicz.
Yeah. Sienkiewicz.
So far, I'm liking this box. Hey,
Oh, nice.
Oh,
31. That's your run.
Nice.
That's the run I'm collecting there.
Oh, excellent.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah, it's a number 1. So
The West Coast
West
Avengers.
Coast Avengers.
One of my friends, that was one of his favorite runs.
the
Magneto.
Hey, if it's a 9.8 candidate, it might be something. Hey, some of those new
Really?
Avengers books are worth something. You'd have to look that up. That's a cool cover. Reflection cover too, I believe. Okay. Are we even halfway there yet?
Nah.
There yet?
Are we almost there? Yeah, there's another handful of books here. This one was this a key or is it not a key?
I have no idea.
Probably not. New Avengers, Secret Avengers.
Cool Venom.
All right. Okay, here we go. Amazing Spider-Man 289.
That one would go
Nice.
perfect with the Hobgoblin label.
Yes.
Wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
289.
Love that cover.
How about Fantastic Four 239?
That one, I believe, is a key and would also work for the special label.
Well, I always like the ones with the Toys R Us label at the top and the bicycle labels at the top.
What's that?
I have no idea.
Well, it's either Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Academy.
It's strange. So,
Is that
the Young Guns.
or-
Oh crap! Strange Academy number 3 variant.
Okay, that might be something to hold on to for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll have to hold on.
Oh, cover too.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not collect Vampirella, but I know people who do.
Yeah, I know a guy.
Wait a minute, that
I know a guy
like a 12-year-old in that.
in those where the Frazetta cards at. See, you see how this is all kind of coming together. All
I
right,
got a guy.
then Legacy.
Oh, that's a connecting cover.
Yeah.
Is it a newsstand or direct edition?
Direct edition.
Okay.
Nah.
And the final book. The final book.
Ooh, it looks signed.
Yeah, it's got a label on the back.
Oh, it's one of those wizard
Whoa,
ones.
shiny cover.
Valuable. But there was a slab. I'm gonna laugh if it's 238, and now you gotta read slap for the special label.
I don't think it's anything that good.
Well, who knows, man?
We're saying there's a chance. It's a 9.8 candidate.
Yeah.
Hey, if you put it on the bag, then it's
There
got to
you
be a
go.
9.8.
It is a 9.8.
Yeah.
Okay.
White pages.
Okay.
Of what? Oh, something I don't collect. No.
Walking Dead.
Dead.
Walking Dead.
Oh, there's another
45.
say on the label.
Walking Dead 145 and a 9.8.
You be lucky to get 45.
Monday's Keeper Sell Show.
Is that a variant?
I have no idea. I don't even collect
Something
Walking
tells
Dead.
me you
I
might
did have them. I just don't remember that book.
out of it.
No, doesn't look like it's
It's
a.
regular, then I get it.
But hey, man, it was for a charity. It's all for a good cause. I know a guy. There he is.
You know that.
I know
Yeah.
a guy.
So
Jeff, the Kansas
Yeah.
Comic Kid, is in the chat. How you doing?
do we know if that?
You're
I wish we knew if that was a mystery box or not, because we'd be able to say if it was a good box or not. If it was just jumbled together for charity, I'd say it's good.
Nah, it was for charity. Whatever.
I mean,
Man, things are cool.
yeah, the main things and like the first half of those books were good. Then when it got to the modern Avengers, it was so-so. Some were good, some were like
Yeah.
I mean, you want to look up the slab? Tell me if this is worth $30. What is it? We'll look it up in tomorrow.
I know the answer.
9.8 is worth $30.
It's a Monday show. It's a Monday show.
Yeah, I already think I know the answer too.
We'll save that for Monday.
Pretty sure that's going to be for sale for $45 shipped.
I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. All right. Well, guys, that really put a dent in that stack. I appreciate that, man.
no problem, man.
So how many more you got left?
You're sitting there still looking up.
There's just nuts. Didn't I just get one from Brandon? Let me see if there's one from Brandon. I bet you there's some good stuff in there.
Who's Brandon?
This is a box opening marathon is what we're going to do here.
I can dig it.
Yeah, I'll have to change the title to that.
All right, so this one's from Brandon Stoyanski. You guys know Brandon Stoyanski on Instagram?
Never heard of it.
What? Come on, man.
That's his name on Instagram?
No, it's not his name on Instagram. Yeah, I guess that would help, wouldn't it? I wonder if it's going to be in here.
So,
The Gemini. So we're talking about priority mail, Gemini mailer, yay, all good stuff, all good stuff. Ooh, look at this.
Oh boy.
Give it credit where credit is due.
That would
Isn't
not
that
be,
nice?
that would not be
Oh my
good.
god! Didn't it even sound? It sounded all good. You didn't get to hear the sound, but here we'll do it again. Slowly, slowly. Here we go. Slowly. Dun, dun, dun.
So is it a gift, a purchase, a win?
This is absolutely a purchase. This is just claiming away on the Instagram. Mostly when I've been drinking, but not all the time.
So what you're saying is this is going to be interesting.
I'm not going to say that all purchases are made under the influence of alcohol because they're not. They're not.
Just the good ones.
What the fuck is this?
I see that.
I don't know why I have Batman in here.
Hey, that's a good era of Batman.
The Batman.
I don't know. I don't know why that's in there. What are these? My books, man? What the hell?
Now you were saying about under the influence.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
So you saw nobody else was running your IG account?
I'm gonna have to put these aside. I really don't think these are freaking mine, man. There's no way I would have bought that. Interesting.
He was under the influence, bro.
Dude, serious, I don't think these are mine.
That's a common one.
That's early bronze.
I know, but I didn't claim any of these. This isn't the stuff I claimed. Oh my goodness.
As far as you know.
He's like, can I click the unclaim button?
Yeah, holy shit. I don't know. Just now we definitely got issues. I don't collect
Hey,
this is my box. He
I love
sent
my
me
turtles.
the box.
Hey, that looks like a good candidate there.
Oh yeah, I wish I would have claimed that. Holy shit.
Oh damn, that's good right there.
Dude, somebody's
That's
gonna
a
be
beautiful cover.
now.
So
Oh,
are,
somebody's gonna be upset because I sure as hell did not claim this. And somebody's probably,
oh, what issue number?
somebody's probably looking for this. 98. Journey into Mysteries 98.
Damn.
So you think you might be the guy that got the wrong books instead of having your book sent to someone else? You actually got the wrong book.
Yeah. I got somebody's books, man. I need to get a hold of this guy. Because
So,
I didn't buy those.
so
Whoa.
Wait,
this
when did
person
you
that none of
order
us
that?
knows,
Yeah.
When did you claim those?
back in September.
This just came in on December 22nd.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'd definitely message that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
What's
is,
going to be hilarious is if he's like, "No, you actually bought those," and
no, because he sends you a picture of everything you've bought, which is a cool.
That
it's,
was
Yeah,
from
they,
Christmas
some
time.
of them do that.
look, here. This is what's supposed to be in this order.
That was
we
a Christmas present.
see that.
You see?
Oh, I see it. Thor. Okay, yeah, you didn't get that Thor or that Thor. Okay, so you actually got the wrong box then.
Yeah, I got the wrong shit, bro. Damn!
Damn, somebody messed up big
Yeah.
time.
That's why
Yeah.
when you do a lot of shipping, you got to make sure you have the addresses good with all the names people go by. Make sure you
Yep.
double check.
Yep.
That way that doesn't happen. Now, it has happened to me before as well, but it's a rare thing. You just got to be careful.
Damn! I just texted him. He's not gonna be happy either. Bummer. I gotta put those all back, man. Come on.
Yeah, definitely take a picture of all those books.
Well, hey,
I gotta snap a photo of him.
look on the bright side.
Dude, someone got
Journey into
nice
Mystery
shit, though.
wasn't happy with any of them.
I would just keep that journey.
No,
into
I already
mystery.
texted him. I said I think I got someone else's box. I'm gonna snap a photo of these, send them to him. And,
I'll be like, yeah, these other books I ain't want, but the journey I'll put to the side. Like
damn.
Well, that was a bit of a letdown, so we're going to have to open something else now.
You're killing me, bro. Damn, I can't believe that. Now I got to keep these separate. Hold on.
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Hey, like these
Damn.
said, you got it for, man. So
There you go.
You know what, dude? Whoever
Gotta
these
go.
are, it's not that old. Whoever these books actually are, it's not that old. He got lucky. I opened that shit today because it could have been 6 months from now that I actually opened that shit. He's damn lucky.
So
Yeah.
from all of us to mystery person, you're welcome.
Yeah. If they don't believe you, just send them a link to this video.
Yeah. Timestamp 1 hour.
wasn't that my box? Just send it to me.
Hey, Splash. Hey, Fuchsia.
Hey, Fuchsia.
All right, got another one here.
We
All right, let's hope this one is the correct one to you.
That last one was actually supposed to be sent to me.
North Carolina.
What?
We
Kakalaka.
know in North Carolina. Somebody in the community is from North Carolina.
Daymares?
Shipping. Mm-hmm.
Could that be Daymares, perhaps?
Michael Wiggins.
Oh. At Wolf Blitz? Or is he
Bonafide Comics. He's down there.
I think it's Wolf Blitz. Is it Wolf Blitz? It's Wolf Blitz. It's Wolf Blitz. Look at this thing.
Yeah, and look at the tabs. Oh wait, never mind.
There's no tab on here, you sons of bitches.
Son of a.
Exacto knife surgery. Here we go.
And there goes one book
Yep, that first one's shot.
and a finger.
It's going to happen eventually, right? It's just a matter of time.
I would rather struggle with
Just imagine you cut your finger and it's like what was that movie with Uma Thurman? Kill Bill. And there's blood flying
Yeah, it's just
everywhere.
squirting out. And hey, everybody. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now that I'm bleeding out.
Which I will say again, I am a huge advocate for the no tape at all.
I know you are. This is crazy. All right. Dun, dun, dun.
Or trade in there.
I have no idea what the fuck's in here. I'm going to find out.
Okay, so is this a purchase a win or an A-OK?
I have no idea. I just don't know. I don't know.
How long was this? Did you got this recently, or it have been like 2 months ago, 5 months ago, last month?
October.
3 months.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. What the fuck am I buying this for?
Second appearance, man.
Oh my god. It's fucking comedy over here.
Hey, that's
Island?
apparently that's a really good read.
I've never heard of that.
Well, it's a foul-mouthed child.
I've got that one.
You got that one? Batman Goes Red?
Judge.
That's going in the show. That's going in the show.
Oh, Old Man Joker or Old Lady Harley or something?
That's the first appearance of Old Lady Harley in the Harley Quinn room.
I'll play on Old Man Wolverine.
Old Man
There you
Wolverine
go.
and Old Lady Harley.
There you go.
Wasn't.
That's a good
All
one.
right, here we go. Oh, I knew we're collecting these.
I love those.
That's a good one.
Those 25th anniversaries, love them.
Yep, trying to get all those.
Good luck finding what was it, the Muppets or the Care Bears?
Yeah, the Care Bears, stupid. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Judgment Day.
Don't hate on Care Bears now.
Oh, I'm not. I would just love to have
Conan. That's good.
King Conan #2.
King Conan #2. I like that. That looks good.
That's always
Nice.
a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if you have
#2.
3. Nope.
Yes.
Nice. You got the run?
There we go. Nice.
Mhm.
Oh, it was 5?
It's a 6-issue series.
I can't remember if I got those.
Awesome.
6. All 6 of them. That's nice. That's keeper. That's keeper
Yeah.
status. Okay, last two are some Fantastic Fours. We've got 167.
FF's always good.
Probably needed that one on the list. And then the final one is 198.
Ooh, Doom cover.
Dude.
There you go.
Now here's my question, JB. That last FF.
Yeah.
Would you be okay
Short
with the
somewhere.
Scotty Young Dr. Doom on it? Or because it's Scotty Young, would it not go?
I'm not that big a fan of Scotty Young, to be honest
Yeah,
with
me
you.
neither.
I wouldn't put that on anything.
I wouldn't put that on anything. Hey. This is how Big Will does his. This is literally on the last one, those slabs I got. They were wrapped with this one was one way, and then this stack was another way.
So keep in mind, folks, that when you purchase one of those slabs from Big Wheel, it does come with half a roll of bubble.
I mean,
can be
literally,
reused.
this was all one package.
Right?
I
So
still
you're
got
going
all
to
the
get half a roll of bubble
Yeah.
to be reused in the future. I'm
So-
sitting in the dark over here. Look at this.
Yeah. Mysterious.
Hey, I just realized you've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes, and the kids haven't come down to get fed yet.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't. No. But you know what? They didn't go to bed. I have no idea what time they went to bed. They're on this thing during their break about 24-hour challenges. You guys heard about this with these kids and the freaking 24-hour challenges? So who knows? They might be in a 24-hour stay in the bonus room challenge. I don't know. We're
That's
gonna
close
find
for
out.
you.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go take up breakfast up there in a second. I gotta turn the light on.
What do you think of that box? I love the fact that he got that Kitty Pryde Wolverine series at the end. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
I think, again, we have no idea what you paid for it, but it looks like it was good. I like it.
I have no idea.
It was a nice makeup for that disaster of the last box.
Yeah.
I know, dude. Someone is going to be
And
upset.
the box itself wasn't a disaster. It was that it's not his.
Yeah, it's not what
Yeah, I know. It was a pretty decent box. It just wasn't mine.
Yeah.
The journey into
The
mystery
trick is
alone made me like, yo, I'm happy.
Is he going to be able to get my books back from whoever he sent them to?
Hey, who knows? He might say you can keep those, and then the other guy keeps those.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look those up.
If I paid money, man, I want the books that I paid for.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
It reminds me of this morning. I got me an egg biscuit, just egg on the biscuit, and they put cheese on it. I hate cheese.
Why?
Because it doesn't taste good on an egg biscuit.
One of my best friends, he would eat
Name
cheese.
egg.
There's so many flavors of cheese. Cheese is a good thing. There's lots of flavors of cheese.
I don't like cheese on a biscuit. Cheese in other places is fine, but I don't like cheese on my biscuit.
Because, I argue with my kids about this. I don't like cheese. You just had a grilled cheese sandwich for lunch. Don't tell me you don't freaking like cheese. You wanted nachos. Don't tell me you don't like cheese. That drives me crazy. I don't like ham, but you like bacon. I mean, what do you mean you don't like ham? It's the same thing. What are you talking about?
Hey, I got to admit, the bacon is
I
from
only like McDonald's French fries.
Bacon's different part of the pig. And if you have not had an Appalachian Farm honey glazed ham, then you haven't had ham.
Oh, well, there you go. See? Craziness.
Why are we turning to a food show now, man?
I
think JB saved this for Silver Haze Sunday, man.
I know. I'm sorry, man. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I mean,
You're an adult. We spend money on cheese than on sweets.
Yeah.
That's not an adult.
You start buying red wine and
since I'm right here at it.
Oh Lord.
I'm right here at it. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Since I'm right here at it.
We have over here? We have the secret stash of Hershey's Kisses. Because you gotta have a secret stash of chocolate that the kids don't know about. Or it'll be gone straight up, man. The kids will be sneaking chocolate off to the side. They're still eating their Christmas candy. And we're watching a movie and I look over and she's going all slick on the side. What are you doing? What are you doing? She's eating Hershey's Kisses. I'm like, come on, man. You guys have got to be going to bed. Put that shit away.
I haven't had Hershey's in a long time.
But I actually don't like candy that much. I don't eat much of it.
Well, that's
I eat small doses of it.
It's just that little bite of chocolate that you need to crave to satisfy that craving, where you're not, slamming down.
Like Reese's,
I had a bag of those Reese's. Yeah,
I'll eat the Reese's, but I don't eat much of it.
Since I had my kidney transplant, I guess it's one of the medicines. I crave sugar. I don't know which one it is, but I talked to someone else and they said they had the same thing. Like,
who knows?
That's why I'm gaining weight. It's not my fault. It's the medicine. And I'm lazy.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if you don't want it to be a food show, why don't I go over my progress 2021 plan for making Monet with comic books?
You're gonna make some money in 2021? Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna try. Doggone it, I will try. Hopefully, it'll happen. But I gotta rein in.
Hey, just remember, Will, you always have free advertisements on here when you come on and sell books on the show.
Let me go get my wallet right quick.
I have nothing to advert.
Get my wallet
right now. But I've got to get the spending under control as far as grading costs are concerned. Because if you don't go ahead and do all the math, include everything, your shipping, cost of book, cost of grade, if you don't the cost of shipping to a presser, cost of shipping from a presser to the CGC, cost of CGC shipping back to you. All that stuff, you could lose your shirt. So you got to do all that math.
That stuff adds up.
And
I just came off a stream where BLC has 40 at CGC, 40 more going to CGC, and 120 at the presser. With the intent of slabbing them all.
We just got up to 200
I was
real
like,
fast. Good.
I was like, dude, you need to go with this guy right here. Get your pen, and start carrying the one, because you must not be carrying, because you ain't seeing the number at the bottom when you're talking huge number of books, man. It's a big number.
Yeah. So I have graded probably 100 books this year or last year. So while there's nothing wrong with that, I do want to rein that in a little bit and get better books graded that are worth more money and not grade quite as many. That way I keep my costs down, and also when it gets graded, it's a better book. So what my plan is January is going to be a bust. I'll probably do an auction or join someone's auction late in the month, maybe, probably, hopefully. Yeah, I'm going to. But as far as anything big for me, it's a bust. But February through August, I'm thinking about sending in between 8 and 10 books every month to get slabbed. But every single one of them has to be, worst case scenario, $100 in value. I'm going to do it for you, Splash Break. But
that's awesome. I love Splash.
So what I mean by that is, if I think it's a 9.8 and it comes back a 9.4, it better be worth at least $100 in a 9.4 for me to take that chance. That's what I'm saying. So 8 to 10 books like that. And then I'm going to focus on buying raw and selling raw on September through December, because through September and December, I'll be getting back the February through August books. Because if I send something out in September, it may not arrive till the next year. You know, so that way I make sure I get everything I send back that same year. Sup, Rod? So that's my plan at the moment. I'm also going to try and buy some collections too, to help, but better collections than the one I bought, you know, that was 2,500 books, because they weren't the best. So that's my work in progress plan right now. What do you think?
It's good.
That's a good plan, especially spacing it out, because then you can manage the expenditure. You know what the number is. That you're spending each month.
A lot of people
I can't even imagine what's a 40 book lot at CGC cost.
Well, 25 is
40 books.
To do a pre-screen, which is 25 books, lowest tier, lowest cost. You're looking at a minimum of like $500 plus shipping that you have to have set aside. Now, granted, in a pre-screen, they don't all get graded, but if they were, that's how much. So if you're doing 50 books, double it. So 40 books would probably be around $850. But you got to have ready to go to pay. But see, here's the thing:
you cannot be slabbing books that have a sale value of 30 to 40 bucks.
What?
You can't do that. You got to be slabbing books that have a sale value of 100 or more. You're just going to lose your shirt.
But here's what people think. If I buy a book at $1, I'm writing this down to help me explain it. And they're like, hey, it's worth $10, but it's worth $25 slabbed. And then they're like, hey, maybe I should slab it. They're not thinking. But look at this. If you bought the book for $0, you know, free 99, that's how much it costs. You got to send it. You're going at least $5 to send it to a presser. At minimum, the best price I've ever seen on a presser is $10.
$10. So you're 15.
Then you got to send it to
get your book back.
They're gonna minimum $5 to ship it to CGC. CGC, if it's one book, lowest thing, you got the biggest discount, it's like $17 to get it graded. And then the minimum, 5-book minimum, you don't have a cheaper thing from 5 books to 4 books. It's 5 books and up. The shipping changes with CGC. So even 1 book is going to cost you $16 to ship back, best case scenario. So we're at 10, 20, 37 plus 16. So we're at $53 right there for 1 book, and you're thinking you can sell it for maybe 25. That's if it's the grade you're thinking. If it has to be a 9.8 for that, hope you don't get a 9.6. So that's 1 book.
And another thing is slabbing books that aren't keys. People aren't filling runs with slab books. Nobody's filling their run with a slab book. I mean, it's actually a deterrent. I don't want it. I need that book raw because it's not a key. Oh, it's a key? Well, fuck, I might buy that thing, on the cheap.
I did see in baseball cards, the modern baseball cards, like from the last 5 years, they've actually upped the price on those because people are sending in everything. Like the older cards, they're keeping it that same prices. I kind of wish they would do that to comics. It's like every week there's a new key that comes out, and everybody's got to get it graded. What do y'all think? No, yes, maybe.
No, I agree with you. There should be like that penalty for
penalty for stupid grading.
Well, no, realistically, if anybody looks at their body of work and says, okay, currently in house, 90% of what we're grading is current and 10% of it's old. Well, man, if we're going to raise the price, let's just bump the price over here on the current because look at how much it would affect the bottom line because that's where all the business is.
But see, here's something else people don't tend to think of. We just went through this book.
I love that one.
We just went through this book at being like $53 total cost in it, right? That's if you buy it for free. Well, what if it's worth $65? Oh, you're like, oh, that's profit. Well, no, it's not. 53 from 65 is $12. You're going to be in the hole probably $3 to get it shipped properly. So you really got to make sure you control your cost and think everything out and all that. That way you don't lose your shirt. So don't be careful. That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm taking time.
It's pretty much doing research, doing your math, and making sure everything comes out well on the other end.
Yeah. But I have done some good deals, though. There's been at least 2 books that I bought slab, and turns out they were smash hits. I bought an annual 16 for under $20, slabbed it. Say I had $65 in it grand total. It got sold for $500. I had a Batman Beyond #1. I bought it for like $35, got it graded into slab, is like $70 total in it, sold it for $500. So you can do it. You just gotta make sure you do your math.
Andy from England Alberts is in the chat, as well as this Varangian, simply down there. Flash, Sanimations. By the way, I'm Sanimations, man. If you guys aren't familiar with, she was on with Hack the other day, and go check that stream out. Go check that stream out. That was some crazy.
I already know. I ain't catching it. I already know.
It was crazy. Especially when the bottle of wine was empty. Then it just got all good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm going to be doing the stream tomorrow.
She said she was going to stop. Oh, man. Hey, I got so hammered on New Year's Eve. I was on with Kenny on 84. I should not have been on, man.
I saw you on there. But you know what? I was thinking of joining y'all, but
not have been on.
I had to get ready because I was on Tony Sanders' The Hunt to become the #1 contender for the title.
Yeah.
Nice.
I went to bed at 12:16.
Oh, man.
Hey,
No, we kept the kids up to midnight.
I just spent most of the day and most of the next day watching the Twilight Zone marathon. So
Damn.
Nice.
I slept almost all day yesterday. It was crazy. The kids are like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Don't drink."
Yeah.
Don't.
Yesterday, I just watched all of Cobra Kai. So there we go.
Ooh.
season 3.
Season 3, yeah.
I rewatched Wonder Woman 84. I rewatched it again.
Was it any better than the first time?
That thing was straight trash. Bad.
I had to
ask it was garbage. I was looking for bright spots. There were so very, very few of them. I mean, even some of the big action scenes were just bad. It was just bad. They sat on this for this long. They had a year to fix this. Didn't you show it to anybody? Yeah. Didn't you show this to any like fans? Couldn't you have secretly snuck in a few like DC fans? Shh! Don't tell anybody.
Man, I was debating whether I want to rewatch it again because I know they're gonna talk about it tonight on the Comic Con and Roundtable discussion. They're gonna discuss the DC dropped the ball with Wonder Woman 84. So I was like, I'll probably rewatch it, but I don't want to rewatch it. That's the thing. It's like it really put me to sleep in the first half, and then when it started picking up, it started getting a little bit more confusing and stuff. I liked some of the messages they had in there. I just thought that the movie was way too long for what they were going for.
It was bad all around. That wall scene was one of the worst things I've ever seen. I mean, like that was like comic book movies 30 years ago, corny shit, man. That was so bad.
I'm hopefully going to see it tonight, and I can form my own opinion.
Ferangin, you ain't lying, man. That was one of the issues. That smoke just whooped my ass. What's up, Donnie? Mastodon.
I'm gonna be on Donnie's show tonight, cover to cover, where we're gonna discuss this album, Stevie Wonder.
Ooh.
Songs in the Key of Life.
Okay.
Very nice.
So we're gonna talk about this album tonight. Obviously, Big Will wants to join because he's singing the song right now. So
he's ready.
Have you guys heard the conspiracy theory that Stevie is actually not blind?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Are you gonna talk about that in your next conspiracy theory episode?
We talked about it on one of the other ones.
I missed that one.
People like,
read Department of Truth. Read Department of Truth.
Shaq was like, man, he was walking right past me, and he kind of looked in my direction, like, "Hey, Shaq." I was
like, read Department of Truth if you want to have your mind blown with conspiracy theory stuff, man. Just awesome. One of the best things I've read.
You know, it's what's funny is we laugh at some of these people like the flat earthers and all.
Oh my gosh, those
talk about it being in the past, but then you get on the internet and you're like, these people are serious. They have experts.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what?
I watched some of their videos. One of them actually believes that not only is the Earth flat, but he also believes that volcanoes are fake. They're just light shows, elaborate light shows.
Yeah.
He's like,
how do we go drop him off near an active volcano?
Matter of fact, drop him off when this actually
Tell me how that light show's treating you, buddy.
We'll just tie him to Mount St. Helens and
right
where the lava is coming down.
Mm-hmm.
Right there in Dante's
Come
Peak.
on, man.
What I want to know is if it's flat, how come?
Stop.
Hey, just go to my podcast where we talk about it.
Come on, man. You have a pot? I want to be on this, man, because my dad was huge in these conspiracy theories.
Hey,
he was huge into ancient aliens.
We'll be doing one again in the next week or two. So,
oh man, he was big in ancient alien. Me and my wife get to argue about that because my wife's kind of like a scientist a little bit in her mind, that if she can't physically touch it or see it in a museum, maybe then it didn't really exist. Bible, and I had to kind of explain to her that That's stupid.
Hey, I don't.
You're out of your mind.
I don't think there were ancient aliens that came down, but you got to admit, you cannot say definitively that they don't exist. Aliens in general.
Okay, hold on. Wait. I'm going to throw this one out there because this is the one thing that just blows me away. The Great Pyramid of Giza sits on this planet on the longest lines of longitude and latitude of this planet in points north, south, east, west. Its base, which is huge freaking pyramid, is to a level from one corner to the next to an accuracy that we could not accomplish today, which is amazing. And here's the one that'll blow you away. There's another pyramid in Mexico, nowhere near Egypt, that has the exact same length and width. How the hell is that possible, my friend? I don't understand that. How can you have two huge, massive buildings with the same length and width on the opposite sides of the planet? How is that possible? I don't get it. Explain it to me.
Once upon a time, the Earth was just one big planet. I mean, one big landmass.
It
Floated apart.
One big planet.
And they were next to each other. Those things were next to each
it was just one big landmass, and then water all the way around. And through the years, the continents have floated apart.
And they stopped floating.
No, actually,
it happened to just.
North America is still slightly going towards Asia. Well, you can look this up. It's slightly going towards Asia, and the Pacific Ocean is getting slightly smaller, and the Atlantic is getting slightly bigger. I just found that out a couple of weeks ago. I was like, wow, that blew my mind.
That's really cool with latitude and longitude and all that, but what does that have to do with aliens, though? That's my question.
How did they get? How did you get this thing? How did these two things end up being the same size? How did two different cultures build two massive structures and they were the exact? Did they share the blueprints? Did somebody email over the blueprints and say, dude, if you guys are going to build one of these two, make sure you're over here to here. How the hell did they do that? It makes no sense to me.
Well,
I just think there had to be some help.
Well, if you believe the Bible, a lot of those questions are answered in the text. Tower of Babel.
You interpret it. Dude, don't go there. My dad used to read the Bible to me as a kid, and he used to blow me away. Just crazy stuff. He would take a piece of paper and he'd read the section of the Bible where they're describing a three-headed man. He's got the face of a man in the middle. He's got the face of an eagle on one side and the face of a lion or something on the other.
Oh, that's an angel.
What do you think of it? What do you think of that, kid? I'm thinking that it's a three-headed monster, with wings and shit, just like they fight with Hercules and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because it's in the Bible. And my dad fucking draws a man wearing a helmet. A man wearing a helmet. A spaceman's helmet. And he goes, how would somebody describe this? The face of a man in the middle. The logo is an eagle on the side, so the face of an eagle on one side and the logo on this side. Well, yeah, I guess that's how they would describe it. That's kind of crazy. So you're telling me that the people in the Bible were describing aliens, Dad?
So how
easy?
How would an alien have an eagle on the side of his helmet?
I don't know. He was saying it was a spaceman. He was saying it was a spaceman and two logos. And how would somebody describe what they're seeing? How would somebody describe what they're seeing? It could have been, I'm like, Dad, yeah, sure, cool. I like my story better because so much cooler to actually have a three-headed monster with the human face in the middle and the guy, that's so much cooler than what you're coming up with, Pop. But hey, teach his own.
Well, people do that all the time. Like Revelations talk about a fire-breathing dragon. A lot of people think it's an Apache helicopter with a rotary cannon in the front. That's what they're talking about. I mean, who knows if they're right or not? But I mean, you can do. Humans see patterns in everything. No matter what you give us, we're going to find an explanation, a pattern, or something, whether it's right or not.
There it is.
Craziness, crazy.
JB, you're now officially welcome on the Conspiracy Podcast.
Dude, invite me on. I'll get on there. Oh, absolutely. I would love to be on the show.
Conspiracy one. How do kids eat so much?
I don't know, man. That's crazy too. I just don't get it. I don't get it. The amount of food we go through is incredible for these two little kids, and then they never eat their dinner. So then I don't get it. I'm about to take the hinges off the pantry door. I'm serious, man. There are two things that are always open. The pantry door is always open, and the light in the laundry room is always on. I don't know if it's a fucking ghost or what, but those two things are, I can bank on that shit. The pantry door is open, and that light in the laundry room is on. I'm just saying.
Wow.
We don't veered into X-Files territory, all these conspiracy, all that stuff.
Probably my fault.
Hey, why are we
And I
talking
haven't
about
even hit the garage yet. If I had just come back in from the garage, this thing could go really off the rails.
Hey, we can talk about something that'll include all of this stuff. Stargate SG-1.
Ooh, I love Stargate. I love Stargate.
Never watched.
That's the show that I need to rewatch next.
Yeah, I just got through watching all 10 seasons, and now I'm working on Atlantis. Then I got to go to Universe. Then I got to watch the movies. But yeah, dude, that's the way they tackled having no ray guns and all that to make it actually believable with Alien Start. That's brilliant.
That shit was awesome. My dad loved Stargate too. That was one of them. Battlestar Galactica.
It made the pyramids landing pads for spaceships.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on. That's
That
exactly.
explains
Dude,
your line of
I saw one the other day that said that the pyramid was actually a power plant, and they explained why, and how that thing was actually creating power, and it made sense. I was like, oh shit, because they were sitting near a river, and there was a current that was going up and down, which was it just blew you away, man. It's unbelievable.
See, I watched the SG-1 because, on my fandom of MacGyver and Richard Dean Anderson was in there, so
he is awesome.
When he was in the show, I was like, I got to watch this.
Yeah.
Because I liked it, the movie, but there were some issues with it. But I thought the show did a better job.
The original movie was almost no one from the TV show cast. Almost, it was Kurt Russell as Richard Dean Anderson's character, and what's his face from Boston Legal, that dude as the doctor, Daniel Jackson.
I'm trying to think, is Spader his name? Yeah,
James Spader.
Yeah,
and then of course the show took on Dean Anderson and all that stuff. And then they did 10 seasons of that. Can you imagine that? Star Trek, one of the greatest television sci-fi series of all time. The original 3 seasons. Next Generation 7. Deep Space Nine 7. Voyager 7. 4 for Enterprise. I don't even care about the others. But they did 10 years of that SG-1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, quick question here. Is anybody getting any Future State? I'm only getting 2. I think I'm only getting 2 titles out of all the Future State. I'm going to save so much money.
I'm getting the Brazilian Wonder Woman for speculation reasons, and that's it. Other than that, I'm skipping Future State.
Sorry, did you say Wonder Woman that had a Brazilian? What'd you say?
I have a new Wonder Woman.
She got the Brazilian?
She got it?
Oh, good
Lord.
Lord.
Was Teddy Savalas?
No, go ahead, Telly Savalas. I wish I had a lollipop. I don't have a lollipop for Telly.
Nice.
I'll probably just get what I see on the rack, but I'm not too enthused. It's an interesting concept, but I'm
interested in the future Batman. I'm interested in that one, man. I'm definitely, because I'm a big Batman guy, so I got to see what they're going to do there.
Yeah, I'll probably pick that.
I'm going to go Wonder Woman for my Wonder Woman is pure spec. I want to pick up some of those Wonder Womans and just kind of put them aside.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I might get a couple of the Wonder Womans that was it Middleton that he just recently did.
That's what it was. Good shooting. Yes, definitely. The Galactic Portals. Oh man, that show was awesome. Come on.
Now answer me this.
Riddle
after Deep Space Nine, there was sort of this renaissance, if you will, of sci-fi shows that lasted to the mid 2000s. You had
we talk. You have
you
Battlestar
had
Galactica,
Voyager, Farscape,
Farscape,
SG-1, V, and Battlestar Galactica, I think all on at the same time at some point.
Yep.
I really like that new
Well,
V when that came out.
I really remember that era from the late 90s and 2000s where all those sci-fi shows was on. And
how come we don't have a renaissance of sci-fi like we do now with Star Wars, you know, sci-fi in general, like we did back then? Because we can do it better now. Technology, special effects, we could do it so much better. I mean, think about Farscape. They had 2 Jim Henson puppets in the show. I mean,
you know what? They can make the $6 million man. I'm calling the $6 billion man.
Yeah. I mean, and look at Firefly, Babylon 5.
Oh, Firefly.
I'm sure there was a few others. Of course, you know, the Stargate had another 2 shows and everything else. I miss all that stuff. We could do it so much better now. You know, as long as the story.
Before that, like in the midnight, I remember when I was watching Sliders every week before that kind of fell off at the end.
Sliders, Mantis.
Yeah, Mantis.
Expanse.
Yeah.
Man, I watched all those shows, man.
I don't know what it is about the mid to late 90s and early 2000s, but it was like just sci-fi overload, man, and it was all awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like Star Trek really revitalized, like you said, and then everybody started jumping in on it.
And I mean, even to this day,
and all that.
I didn't particularly like it, but I only seen one episode. But there are people to this day talking about Firefly and how they need to get back into it and like finish the story or whatever.
Great series. The movie I thought was really good. Serenity. I mean, if they did it back, I would love for the old cast to come back, but they're kind of old for it now.
Yeah, I agree.
Told to stop. Splash you.
I do have to admit, it was kind of hilarious. I mean, the way they explained it was brilliant, but all the aliens in the Stargate universe were other humans, except the one alien race, the Asgard, which were like the little gray men from all the 50s shows.
Kang and Kudos, they were upset with it.
Hey, at least they didn't go so bad as to have the 2-headed alien from the Twilight Zone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I remember being annoyed by the Ferengi in Next Generation. I was like, these guys are annoying as hell, man. You know, they have big ass ears and stuff, and always trying to get side deals. Yeah. But I did like the one in Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, Deep Space Nine is hands down the overall best Star Trek. Fight me.
I'm not going to disagree.
And Captain Sisko is by far the best overall Star Trek captain. Fight me.
Who?
Sisko, man.
Sisko.
I haven't seen those, but I did like Picard better than Shatner. So I haven't seen really any of this other series.
I got a theory on that.
Oh.
I think a lot of people would probably say that unless they grew up as children and fell in love with the original series, most people would say Picard ever so slightly over Kirk. And I wonder, is it because we got much longer time with Picard, 7 seasons, much better special effects than we did with Kirk? Or is he just
a better actor?
Yeah, I think for me it was the acting, and also he just has that regal feel to him, like this leader type of feel to him.
I love how he reminds me of Sean Connery. He's like, "Well, yes, I'm French. Can't you tell?" It's like Sean Connery's. He's been Russian. He's been French. He's been German. It's the same accent.
The Hunt for Red October.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in Moscow.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
But I love how he says schedule.
Captain.
It's so British. We have to schedule that. That's not.
Because to be honest, Stewart was my introduction to Star Trek. You know, watching the Next Generation series.
Yeah.
You know, and then I started watching the movies with Spock and Kirk, and then I finally watched the original series, probably around the late '90s and stuff. But I lean towards Stewart as being one of my favorites, and then I love Sisko from Deep Space Nine, and then I'll go with Kirk after that. But anybody can make their own list but it's all about who you grew up with first and who you love watching. And I do agree with you that I felt that Stewart had the longer run in terms of 7 seasons and 4 movies, and plus he's back with the Picard series, which was
Yeah, I'm not talking.
Kirk bagged the most chicks.
yeah. Kirk can smash anything that he see, man.
Kirk was smashing, dude.
He's like, that's moving.
Yeah, another thing I noticed about Star Trek, and it's hilarious to me, is there's at least one episode in every series in one of the seasons where everyone is horny as crap. Have you noticed that?
It's all true.
I mean, Next Generation, Tasha Yar gets it on with the android.
That first season was rough, man.
But Captain Kirk did give us those lovely green ladies. Very nice.
Yeah. Oh, Kirk.
These Star Trek generations.
Oh yeah, Kirk and Picard together. Yeah,
I felt like we didn't get enough of that, man. Like I remember when the first movie being promoted, I thought we was gonna get that through the whole movie.
Yeah, me too. But I love all this sci-fi stuff. I recently just finished watching all of the Star Trek, like all the series, all the movies, except the brand new stuff. I watched that. Now I'm on SG-1, and then I don't know what I'm going to from there.
I would love to see Picard doing an episode where he's acting like Kirk. With those little pauses. That would be awesome in a British accent.
You know, yesterday I put in my story because, you know, I'm watching the Twilight Zone marathon. And you remember the episode Nightmare 20 feet in the air where he was in the plane? And the gremlin was on the plane and he was tearing it up and he was the only one that could see it. Mm-hmm. I love that episode. Oh, look.
I think my favorite is that classic one where the guy just wanted to read stuff. And as soon as he found a book to read, he accidentally broke his glasses and couldn't see the book. I think my favorite is that classic one where the guy just wanted to read stuff.
Remo.
Are you playing the video in the background?
We got an echo.
Yeah, we gotta mute that. Mute YouTube.
Hold on a second.
Mute YouTube.
I mean, that's true. Kirk will get his hands dirty, that's for sure.
Yep. Where he fought that big lizard-looking guy.
Oh my God! Good news!
My goodness, what it is?
Holy crap, dude! I just got an update. I didn't read the whole name. It was from Brandon Raymer. That was B. Ramey's mystery box. That was not Brandon Stoyanski's box. That was B. Ramey's mystery box.
Oh.
That's an incredible bargain. I think that thing was like $40 shipped.
Hey, you can keep that book if you like.
So that's the one from the books you thought you didn't order?
With that Thor?
I thought I didn't order these. This was a mystery box.
Hey.
That's a good day.
This was
$40?
B. Ramey's mystery box. B_RAYME. Go check him out on the Instagram. I think he still has it up. But he didn't sell all the spots. He was doing $40 mystery boxes. That's what this was. His name's I didn't know what the B stood for. So when I saw Brandon, I thought it was Brandon Stoyanski. And Brandon's like, dude, those aren't my books. That's not my tracking number. I don't pack stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, you're right.
So congratulations on your journey into mystery.
There you go.
Boom! Holy moly, dude. That's an awesome. I'm going to see if he's got any more.
Hey,
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy freaking New Year. B. Ramey done killed it.
I had to get up and peek. And when I did, I grabbed a couple books here that I recently got back from CGC, the private signing of Jim Starlin here.
Oh,
we got
nice.
Warlock number 10. 9.4, signed by Starlin. It's a key book too. It's a first appearance of the In-Betweener, origin of Thanos and Gamora, Thanos versus the Magus. So that's a.
Are you saying that right? I've always wondered if I was saying that right. Is it Magus or?
I say Magus.
I say Magus.
Magus? Okay. And this is the dark personality of Adam Warlock. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's the opposite of Adam Warlock.
His opposite.
And then the second book I got here, which is the even bigger key, is 9.2 Warlock number 9.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh, who's it signed by?
I always love that cover.
Starlin?
Yeah. This is
that Starlin?
All Starlin. Story cover, interior art, Jim Starlin. Warlock dons. This is the first time he dons this new costume. This is the continued stories from Strange Tales 181, and it's his first issue since 1973. This is like the revamp of Warlock right here. So yeah, this is a key.
Nice.
Not too.
They will be for sale later, not right now.
I was waiting for him to say that.
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
I was thinking, do I need to get my wallet?
Then they will be for sale.
So he has to wait a few weeks and then see how it see if the price peaks.
Big Remo, what's up?
Not much, man. Just got back from the grocery store right quick, so I thought I'd jump on for a little bit.
You heard conspiracies and had to come on?
Yeah, I was about to say.
You part of the conspiracy? I can't wait to get on here if I get the invite. Man, I'll get all the conspiracy.
Oh, it's coming. It's definitely coming.
I'm going to get all conspiracy.
You guys started going into it right a few minutes ago. I was like, hold on, I say that for the show.
All right, we went from conspiracy and aliens to sci-fi TV.
Yeah. And I see somebody in the chat talking about the pyramids built the opposite way, and I'm like, hold on.
It's a funnel.
You're pissing in my lawn right now.
How come we don't have great fantasy television shows like we do sci-fi? I mean, we could all probably name on one hand the great fantasy shows. Like I'm thinking Xena, Hercules, The Incredible Journeys, and I'm pretty much that's it.
What I noticed about that, Big Will, is like when they do fantasy on like television, it looks more cheesy than it does in the movies. I don't know if it's because they can concentrate over a longer period of time. It's like they kind of start losing their luster after a few weeks. But in a movie, they can just do scenes and they look great.
I agree, man.
You start noticing some of the elves are missing ears, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Like,
I don't know, man.
in one shot.
Hercules and Xena went on for a while. I mean, they were successful shows.
Yeah, I watched those.
Xena always seemed like it was the same battle in every episode. It was like you get the two sides, and all the scenes look the same.
Xena was 6 seasons, and let's see. And Hercules: The Legendary Journeys was 6 seasons as well.
Yeah.
Would you consider something like Spartacus on HBO, or the Spartacus?
Yeah,
the first season was great, and then the main guy passed away.
Full-length movies, you know, and they kind of just added them up.
Even if you include Spartacus, That's 3 we're at. Still one hand.
Yeah. I thought that was
Great legend.
Yeah.
Guys, I gotta go. It's
Good
been 2
legend.
hours, and I opened up all kind of stuff, and I've got to go attend to the family. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us in the chat, gentlemen on the panel. It has been so much fun this last year being part of this show. I'm so excited to be doing this going forward in 2021. I look forward to hanging out with each and every one of you, and don't forget, we had a good time. Peace, everybody.
All right, take it easy.
But yeah, I tend to agree with Rangy, man. People suck today, man. They don't want. They think like I loved the Hercules show and the Xena stuff, and even like some of the older fantasy movies and stuff. Like we don't even get much of those cheesy fantasy movies that we used to get growing up. You know, now it's more of a. You know, we gotta get big budget Hobbit or Lords of the Rings and stuff like that. Like, give me Beastmaster 3 or something.
I just got through watching, like last night on HBO Max, Sinbad, King of the Seven or something with Lou Ferrigno, and he was dubbed.
Yeah, that was the best one. That was like one of the best ones.
They dubbed Lou Ferrigno, man.
Do you remember Hercules with Arnold and they dubbed it?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I saw the undubbed version.
They didn't appreciate his accent then.
It was real strong then.
I mean, that one thing where he
What's
sees the
hilarious-
poster and he rips his shirt off and just starts flexing.
Yeah, that's what's hilarious about that movie. Is
Hercules,
it's not that much
Hercules
about
in New York or whatever.
It's Hercules in New York.
Yeah, it's New York. All he does is like they're like, "Are you strong?" And he just takes his shirt off, starts flexing. I mean, like 5 times in the movie. That's all it is.
I think a lot of those movies, like back then, like they were pretty. Even though they were, would be considered nowadays kind of cheesy, they were actually pretty hard to make something better. Like you figure, like Dragon Slayer. Hell, what was the one Lady Hawk where the girl turned into the hawk and then the guy turned into the wolf during the day, and at nighttime she was the woman he was protecting. That movie, man, conceptually and just the movie, it was amazing. You know what I mean? Something as simple as that, you can't even remake it properly nowadays. You know what I mean? It's just like they would find a way to screw it up. You know what I mean? Like
throw on a bunch of CGI and.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Instead of a real hawk and a real dog, you know what I mean? You'd have to somehow try and make it look like something that's not, you know what I mean?
Well, hey, the Lord of the Rings did a better job than The Hobbit.
Yeah.
When they were taken from the the books, because it was pretty much The Hobbit added Legolas, which wasn't even in the book.
Yeah.
And it's also 3 movies for 1 book, where the others was 1 movie, 1 book.
And I always remember growing up, The Hobbit was always animated, and it was always like,
yeah.
good.
I remember the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings animated movies. They were done by the same guy who did, I think it was Felix the Cat.
Yeah.
And all those adult.
Yeah, like heavy metal.
Fire and Ice, I think he did.
Yeah.
Too.
No, yeah, they were good. And it was like, now if they do them, they have to animate, like they put them in make them like real movies, and they kind of mess it up because then you got to cut a lot of stuff out that you could kind of just show in a cartoon clip. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's a way.
But I truly, that's why I'm loving the Dungeons and Dragons thing we've been doing on Sundays. Because that's fun. It's kind of in the same vein. I'm sort of wanting to do my own world, my own thing with that. And it's growing in popularity the past few years, Dungeons and Dragons had. So I'm hoping we'll get more of that kind of, fantasy and maybe, the sci-fi and all that in the television and movies. Like, we got The Witcher on Netflix. Say what you will. I know it's based on a game, but it's that fantasy type. We had the Spartacus and stuff. We had the Game of Thrones stuff. Hopefully we'll get there.
Yeah, Witcher looks good. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't played the game, but it looks good. I keep wanting to start it, but every time I start it, my daughter comes in, and I'm like, I don't know if I need to watch this with you in here.
Yeah, don't watch it with her.
Yeah. We'll wait.
Yeah. I saw one episode of The Witcher.
Dragonlance.
The first one, that's it.
Never heard of it.
There was so much back in the days. My brother has a saying that the 90s was the last best decade of entertainment. And I would tend to agree that everything that decade was great. And then by the time the 2000s came, you could just see the decline in almost everything. So it's like, and me and Varangian jokes about this all the time. Like, they need to put cocaine back in Hollywood because that's when they come up with all the crazy stuff.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, right. Or just the ability to take chances. You know, the studios are afraid to take chances.
Or take their politics out of it and just try and get a good story.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and if it leans one way or another, so be it. But don't make it lean one way or another.
Yeah, we just want quality entertainment.
Yeah. I don't care if it's written by a Democrat or Republican.
That's probably going to be the downfall of the bigger studios because the smaller studios can make better quality product on a smaller budget, whereas the bigger studios have to use all this money. And I think the more money, the more you cancel out the basic stuff. You know what I mean? Like going for the huge over the top shock value when you can just, like you say, you don't even need all the CGI. You just do some good makeup. You know,
I mean, think about it. Somebody had to be messed up in the head to come up with the concept of basket case.
Yeah.
I mean, a basket with a little gremlin in it that's a brother to somebody that's human. And the movie itself is ridiculous, but it's fucking funny as hell. You know, it's entertaining.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
But like I said, if you have good writing, though, you can pull something like that off, you know?
That reminds me, I just recently
you have more
watched
options to mess it up than you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it seems so simple, like, you know, like the concept you just said, even though it's warped and twisted, you got the right proper writer. That warped twisted story has legs, whereas somebody else just writes it. It's like, oh, that's corny. You know, straight to video. You know?
I'm a guy that loves the shark movies, like the Sharktopus and things like that. They crack me up, and I think they're awesome.
Sharknado.
Yeah, I mean, they're terrible movies, but to me, they're so bad that they're good.
Yeah,
and like that stuff to me, I love that genre. I think there's really bad.
They themselves so serious.
Yeah,
you know,
Sharktopus.
It's like with the Traumaville stuff, like all the the Toxic Avenger, like. Yeah. They were trying to make a good movie, but they weren't trying to take themselves so serious. Like, it was like, okay, this is what happened. The kid falls in the tank, and then this is what happens, okay? And then we'll go from there. It wasn't like, oh, it has to be all specific type of, you know, electrons and neutrons that properly, you know, attached to his, but it was just he fell in some toxic waste, and this is what he looked like, and this is what happened, you know?
The fight scene in the restaurant alone just tops the whole movie off.
Right, with the milkshake. The milkshake maker?
That dude, he ripped the dude's arm off, and the dude didn't even realize he ain't had an arm until like maybe 5 minutes after fighting. I'm like,
hey, his adrenaline was going. He was in shock. He yanked my arm off. You put him underneath the milkshake maker, and I always think about that. Anytime I see somebody making a milkshake, I'm like, oh man.
Just to go.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Good old time.
It wasn't too much when I saw that at TampaCon last 2019.
I've only seen a few people finding it though. I haven't seen a lot of people like finding that book and posting about it.
Yeah, I got it pretty cheap, so I was pretty happy with it. It's always good.
Yeah, yours is a good copy too. I saw one other person post one, and it was a pretty decent copy.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was thinking of getting it, but
I like the Leprechaun movies, specifically when he was Leprechaun in the Hood, where he was a rapper.
No, right?
That was the best one.
I love that movie.
That was the best one.
Because that was the only one where you would get fucked up at.
Yeah. Like Leprechaun
Like,
could be
you
hit or
remember
miss for me, but
walking down the street?
Leprechaun in the Hood is the best one. That's the one I watch the most. I
Hey,
see
you either
Leprechaun
gonna
in the
get
Hood,
fucked
I
up-
watch.
Hey, yeah, Sean, you either gonna get fucked up or get some allies.
Yeah.
I was at Circuit City, and I was just looking through the cheap bin of DVDs back in the day, and I was like, one of my friends worked there, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" I remember Leprechaun 1 or 2, and he's like, "Dude, you got to get that movie, Leprechaun in the Hood."
Funny, man.
I was like, "Oh my god, that's great."
Hell yeah, man.
Or
And like I said, the Leprechaun franchise is like hit or miss for me, but that one right there,
Yeah.
I always like the Puppet Master.
Oh
Yeah.
Puppet Master.
And with the little puppets, the little German soldier, the little strong man, and the lady, the little girl, the lady. But those were funny. And the guy with the little drill on his arm and everything.
I just saw another Candyman's coming out, I think, this year.
it's
It's
supposed to come
supposed
out already.
Yeah,
Written
I know.
by-
It's supposed to probably, hopefully, will get released this year.
Man, when you say guy with a drill on his arm, I instantly think Centurions.
Oh,
Which one?
Centurion?
Centurions
Oh yeah,
The cartoon?
The cartoon?
with Doc Claw or what's his name? Doc Claw, Doc something.
Yeah,
That was
but
a
him,
guy
him and
that
his
had bodies like the machine on Aliens, right?
Yeah, they had the suits. They had the
Yeah,
whole
you had Ace McCloud who flew
best
the air.
toys ever, man. You just
Yeah, Ace McCloud. You had Jake Rockwell who manned the ground. And
What was the other one where it was like they were in the center of the earth? They would always fight with the people who were like in the center of the earth. And it was almost like Centurions, but it was God, what was that cartoon called, man? I'll think of it. But
Valley or something, was it?
What was it?
I'm just spitballing, like Lost Valley or something. There was one about a valley where it had to
I
do with
just remember
dinosaurs.
they almost looked like Centurions, but then their enemies were like from the Middle
Oh, it
Earth.
was like Dino Riders or something like
Maybe
that.
it was that. I'm gonna have to look now. I'm gonna have to look at
Yeah.
all these cartoons.
They like scooped them up in armor and stuff. The
Yeah.
dinosaurs. Yeah,
You remember the old series,
man,
The Land
that
of the
made me
Lost,
think
back in the day?
made me think of Centurions, man. That was a cool cartoon.
yeah,
You said dinosaurs. It made me immediately think of Land of the Lost with
I
the
think-
twin stacks. Love that show.
Centurions was around. Remember that Rambo cartoon that nobody died in, and Rambo was an R-rated movie.
Don't remember that one.
No, but do you remember Chuck Norris and his Commandos?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
The Karate Commandos, Mr. T and the T-Force.
Yeah, hilarious.
Even Hulk Hogan had his cartoon. Yeah, those were the days, man.
Yeah, hey, some of them were actually really good cartoons. Like the Centurions was good. See, there was a Dungeons and Dragons cartoon from the
Yep.
80s.
Dragons
And
cartoon.
man, don't knock the Care Bears. Say what you will, but there was a good cartoon.
I like
I like them.
Yeah.
I was saying about the Care Bears earlier
Yeah.
was that 25th anniversary Marvel cover is really hard to find.
And then of course, the Alvin and the Chipmunks got good in the 80s.
Oh, I love that show, man.
Yep.
Man, when I watched the Christmas episode, because I had the DVD, and I watched the episodes, I was like, damn, I feel like watching the whole series. Because I got some on my VHS tape, but my VHS player don't work no more, so I'm like, shit. But man, that was such a great show.
Yeah. But I've got to look up his name. What is the name of that Centurions with a Doc something?
I just saw it right now. Doc
Terror. That's it.
Terry, yeah.
It just come to me. His name was Doc Terror.
And you can't get a more evil name than Doc Terror.
Yeah.
He had the thing on his arm.
Yeah. and he had a daughter that was just perfectly normal human, and his henchman Hacker, bald guy with buck teeth.
Then you had the Disney cartoons like freaking Gummy Bears and DuckTales and Darkwing Duck.
Dude, DuckTales was it, man.
Oh, love me some DuckTales.
DuckTales is awesome.
DuckTales and what's his name? Their Uncle Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge had that run when he used to swim around in the money. He was so rich.
Yeah, and then Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy because I love that stuff growing up, and then I like try and get my daughter to watch it, and she's like, "What is this?" She's like, "I'm cool."
I think I was too logical because when Scrooge would jump into the money, I'm like, he would like kill himself hitting that money like that.
As soon as he hit the money, he would die. He would smash.
It's like that Family Guy episode. He's like, "Excuse me while I do this," and he's like, "It's hard.
Yeah,
don't do it."
I was watching an interview with Mike Tyson the other day, and he said that one of his friends robbed Don King of like $1 million because Don King brought the money and was trying to like show it off in front of him, and his friend took it. And he said like $1 million is like 80, 90 pounds in a bag. You know what I mean? Like if you try and carry it around, it's not like it's light. He's also, you watch these movies and people are running around with bags of money like they could carry that amount of money. He's like, no. He's like, and trust me, because I used to carry it around all the time to when I would go out party, and it was like I would have one of my guys carrying it, and he said it was like 80, 90 pounds to have like $1 million on your back. So imagine if it's that heavy. If you go jumping into it, you're going to break a shoulder blade trying to jump off into that money, trying to swim in it.
Well, it's cartoon, so they made it
great.
I broke my collarbone.
Talk about
what are you doing? I jumped into a bed full of money.
I
broke my collarbone.
Talk about the great theme songs back in the day, man. All of them theme songs were great. I mean, every one of us on this panel could probably start singing the DuckTales theme, and we'd probably get through the entire thing.
Yeah, I played it for my daughter. She's like, "How do you know the words?" I'm like, "Girl, I watch this every day after school." Come home and watch this because my cousin was like 3 or 4 years younger than me, so everything I watched, he just reiterated it. So he was watching all the same stuff, and he would be like, I could watch it even if I didn't want to act like it was me watching it. I could leave it on in the background, knowing that I could watch it because he was going to watch it. You know what I mean? My friends would come over and be like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm nothing, man. I'm just over here, washing the car. I got DuckTales playing in the background." "Oh no, that's Jalil's watching that."
For me, like the 70s and 80s, the TV series, those I could go with the songs on most of those. Yeah. I mean, I knew those like Different Strokes and stuff like that.
Yeah, sitcoms had great themes too.
Yeah.
Like Alan Thicke.
Our sitcoms were like cartoons. They were like cartoons. You know what I mean? Like they were.
Yeah.
They were funny like that.
One, I know the name of the song, but I forget the name of the show. Moving on up to the apartment.
Jeffersons.
The Jeffersons.
Yeah, the Jeffersons. That was a great one, man.
Hey, 7 locations, 1 near you.
Yeah.
Man, when I was watching the Twilight Zone marathon, because it's on the channel that play nothing but oldies, they play the commercial of the Bob Newhart show. And that song came on. I was like, I ain't heard that theme in so long.
I used to watch Newhart every day, man. I used to watch it every day.
Whereas people who grew up in the 70s watched that, I grew up off of Nick at Night, so they play all those old 70s shows.
Yeah.
And I watched Odd Couple, Bob Newhart, Happy Days, all those 70s shows.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Happy Days
seems to be really big now is the Golden Girls. And I love the Golden Girls.
Dude, those ladies are getting paid, man, because that thing's on syndication on like multiple networks.
That is exploded in like the last 5 years. Oh, Married with Children. Yeah.
What's funny is you don't realize the dad from Married with Children is the dad or the grandpa on Modern Family. That's married to the Sophia character.
It's like he
He's
finally
the one
made it.
who's really still working. Like, you know what I mean?
He dumped Peg and got a hot young woman.
Yeah.
Got a hot
Hey.
Colombian lady, man.
Hey
And
man,
I was like, damn, Peg is fine, man. I'll take Peg.
I was about to say, Peg ain't all that bad.
Hey, she left
she
him
went
and
married
became
a
a
biker.
motorcycle gang.
She,
Yeah,
yeah,
she went married a biker. she left him for a biker.
Yeah. Well, little do people know that Al Bundy is now a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Who would have thought that?
Wow.
Yeah, the actor got into it, and he can actually he knows some stuff, man.
Yeah, he's a
I was
legit
watching,
black belt.
You know how they have those little things, the little blurbs that pop up, a little useless information on the online, and they had a picture of him, and apparently he was at the airport, and this lady approached him and was like, you know, I'm a huge fan. Can I take a picture with you? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. He took a picture with her, and then, you know, he left, and then she put up on her Instagram, you know, I just met one of my idols, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And his daughter was like, did you take a picture with some lady at the airport today? And he was like, yeah, I took a picture with some young lady. She was nice, so I took a picture. And he was like, his daughter was like, you didn't know who it was? And she was like, no. And he was like, well, who was it? It was Britney Spears. Yeah, she took a picture with him. She was like, you know, I'm a huge fan. He didn't know who she was. He took the picture. She posted it on Instagram, and he was like, damn. I didn't know who that was.
He ain't paying attention to pop culture.
You can totally tell he was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? It was funny.
Hey, he was in Al Bundy mode, man.
I can just see him
he
taking a
was.
picture with one hand down in his pants.
It was funny, man. And she looked all like, you know, like knowing you totally could tell. I mean, it wasn't like she was in disguise. She wasn't all glammed up. You know what I mean?
Was it right after she shaved her head?
Yeah, I know, right? It was probably around that time, but like, what after though? She had her.
She
She had,
was on
I thought it was
Instagram. It had to be
Sinead
2010 or
yeah,
later.
she had her hair. She definitely had hair.
I thought it was Sinead. Who would have known?
I know, right? That's another thing. Like you never know. Like you're always uncertain.
Yeah.
I know who you are, but it's possible you might not be that person.
Yep.
Hey, how many people actually know that he played Popeye Doyle?
What?
He played Popeye Doyle. Like
Who
after
is
the
Popeye
French
Doyle?
Connection movie. Bundy. He did. Al Bundy, the actor, he played Popeye Doyle in the TV movie in the early 80s.
Yeah,
Who
you
is
probably have
Popeye Doyle?
Huh?
Who was Popeye Doyle?
That was my question too.
The French Connection.
Oh.
Oh,
God,
I haven't seen that.
cop or whatever. On not Streets of San Francisco.
Oh, that's cool.
What's the show called? I forgot what it was called.
Which show? Which show are you thinking of?
The one with Popeye Doyle. It was French Connection, right?
The two French Connection movies with Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
But I know I seen a movie like
On
this was a
TV,
couple
right?
years back. It was on the movie channel. It was on one of the movie channels, and he was in it. And when I looked at the information, it was Popeye, famed detective Popeye Doyle, and I was like, wait a minute, he playing Popeye Doyle? What the fuck? I thought Gene Hackman. I thought those were the only two movies, and I've come to find out he did a TV movie that
TV version. Yeah. I was gonna say because Gene
I
Hackman.
get a pass because I've not seen any of those movies.
You never seen French Connection?
I have not seen it, no.
I haven't either.
Wow.
Where's my sheet? Let me write this down.
Just watch the first French Connection. Just watch the first one.
Yeah, just the first one. Second one was
Second one didn't even need to exist.
yeah, that was a money grab. Of a
Oh,
story that
Sean.
was already told in the first one.
I meant to ask you on this show. So, what'd you think of Krampus?
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
I did tell you that I watched it on the last episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it, man. It was funny in parts, and like the part when the boy was getting eaten up in the basement, I was like, "Oh shit!" Did you watch it, D? Because I know.
Yeah, I went back and rewatched it because I've watched it before, and I went back and rewatched it, and I was like, "Oh yeah." Because when I first watched it, I was like, "It's a good movie, but not all that great."
Yeah.
When I rewatched it with the mindset of Will going, "It's hilarious," and I was like, "Let me see this again." I was like, "I see lots of comedy in this that I missed the first time."
Yeah.
What is this movie?
Krampus.
Oh, it was I saw it on TV the other day and I didn't watch it. So that's what you're talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like a black comedy, man.
Yeah. And then what was the other one that we were watching? Was it Young Warriors or Warriors?
Yeah, Will was supposed to watch the Warriors.
I couldn't find it anywhere on streaming.
Damn.
But I now have HBO Max. I might be able to find it there, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I went back and rewatched it, and I was like, because I haven't watched it since probably the 80s. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is good. Still good stuff.
It's still entertaining as hell.
I mean, with the bottles.
Yeah. I just like the whole concept of being chased from one girl to the next.
And one of the guys was from The Crow. He was in it. Was it T-Bird, I think?
I think so. Because I know Ernie Hudson was in The Crow.
Series too?
Which one?
Crow had a TV series too, right?
Yeah.
And it didn't
I
last.
remember they had 4 movies.
They had sequel movies, and I think it had 1 or 2 TV shows, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like 2 series. So I remember being mad when it came out. I'm like,
I only watched the first one the most, really.
Yeah, I don't think did I watch the second one, City of Angels? I can't remember if I saw that one or not.
It wasn't as good.
I mean, no Brandon Lee is not. You don't even want to watch this.
Yeah.
First one had an edge to it.
It was the girl that was in Spider-Man. She was in the second one. In the first Spider-Man, what was her name?
Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah.
She was in the first one, right?
Yeah, she was in the second one, City of Angels.
Yeah, not the first one. The first one was real dark and it was good, but then afterwards it was like you couldn't really replicate it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that one is a movie I will watch over and over. And I told Puff and VV, I was like, look, when y'all do that, a review of that, please let me know. I would love to be on with that one. One of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah. And my all-time favorite is like Big Trouble in Little China. I can watch that a million times.
Yeah.
Over and over. I got it on DVD, VHS. I went to the movie opening night. I seen it filmed in San Francisco.
All right, which one of the 3 guys, what was your favorite? Because mine was the guy that had the things on his hand spinning around. I was like, how did you not chop off the Wind?
I liked Wind, but I think probably Thunder, even though he died the easiest.
Mm-hmm.
But he was my favorite. But he was all show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when it came down to it, like, he got beat up the most.
On the old Pork Chop Express.
Yeah, you know.
Gosh, great movie. Big Will, have you seen that?
What?
Big Trouble in Little China?
Yes, I've seen Big Trouble in Little China.
Well, you were quiet there. I thought maybe you didn't know the movie.
I was answering a text. I didn't catch the name. So.
Gosh, I love that movie.
Yeah,
so good. Yeah, I know they were
all
talking
in the reflexes.
All in the reflexes.
They were talking about redoing it with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
I wouldn't watch it. I would cease to be a fan of the franchise if they picked him to do that movie.
I love The Rock, but I'm just like, don't come on, don't ruin my franchise.
Kurt Russell is fine. Just have him do it again. He's older now, and now there's just title it More Trouble in Little China or something.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
I can do it again because his occupation is the only occupation you can do until the day you die. He's a truck driver, so he could be a 70-something-year-old man. Look at Egg Chin was old in that movie. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen 70-year-old truck drivers, man. So he can do it.
Yeah. So I mean, it wasn't like he did all kinds of fighting and all that. He was just a normal guy trying to get the fuck from point A to point B. Like he wasn't like he had anybody.
Hilariously, he could have been taken out of the movie and it would have gone pretty much the same way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like he only had a few things.
He was like comic relief in the movie.
Yeah, he was not the star, but yet they built it that way because he was the recognizable name.
He was the reason for the adventure. He needed to get his truck back, but in the process of getting his truck back, his truck was where the damsel in distress was. And then midway through the movie, both love interests were in the same place. So he didn't care about the women; he wanted his truck. You know what I mean? Like
that's all that matters.
He only cared about his truck. He was only into the adventure because they were going to help him get his truck back. You know. Because even in the end, he didn't care about the ladies. He left them. He was just like, all right, cool, I got to go to work. see you later.
I still got a couple hours drive to make my destination.
Yeah, so definitely they should know. The Rock is not great for everything.
Not for everything.
Kurt can still do that role. And do it.
And if he can't do it, then I don't want to see a movie done.
The Rock starring as Blanche Devereaux in Golden Girls, the movie.
I like what VV says. Like Hollywood will cast The Rock as Twilight Sparkle if they ever do live action.
Dude, he was a tooth fairy. He was a tooth fairy. So that lets you know.
The thing about the Tooth Fairy is I give him a lot of credit for kind of, instead of saying, I'm just going to be an action star, let me try some comedy. Let me get way out of my comfort zone. It was a bad movie. But I give him credit.
He did that for the same reason that Vin Diesel did that kind of stuff. Is that they're children. They made movies so the children can see, and then they went into the more action stuff when their children got older.
Yeah,
it's the same. I remember when Eddie Murphy started doing the children movies, like Dr. Dolittle and Haunted Mansion and all that stuff. And I was like, man, this ain't the Eddie I want to see, man. I mean, I know he's doing it for the kids, but I want that.
Raw and Delirious.
But now they're doing Coming into America 2, the sequel with Arsenio Hall.
See, I would rather them do like a remake of a movie and not use someone who's known. That way you don't have to make that actor put him up against the old actor and who did it better. It's like just put somebody completely new, and that way they have no expectations. You know what I mean?
But are you talking about the sequel I mentioned? Because those are the same guys.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying if they did Big Trouble in Little China, don't use anybody. Like new. Like if you're gonna redo, because I heard they were gonna do a Indiana Jones TV show on Disney Plus. Like if you're not gonna use Harrison Ford, like use a kid. Like, you know what I mean? Don't use a young child and kind of
bring back young Indiana Jones. Remember young Indiana Jones when they did that?
Yeah, but
was that River Phoenix? Was that in that movie, in that show?
It was okay. It was cool. I didn't mind it. Yeah, I didn't mind it.
If it ain't gonna be Harrison Ford at his age, I thought they did a decent job with the young Indiana Jones.
Yeah, but
I don't want to get CGI face of him as a 27-year-old. You know?
Because I was thinking that was River Phoenix that played young Indiana Jones back in the day.
It was. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
And then he died.
Yeah, poor guy.
Remember when they had all 3 generations? They had Sean Connery, him, and the son.
Yeah, that was the 3rd movie.
That wasn't bad. That was a good one.
Yeah, I liked that.
It wasn't terrible. But he wasn't trying to outshine Indiana Jones. It was just you just saw 3 generations, and they kind of all held their own, Yeah, Golden Child, man.
The Golden Child, that was a great movie.
Another one, man.
But back to Coming to America, I'm going into that movie with mid-level expectations. It's a sequel that's over 30 years. All right, so I don't like sequels that take that freaking long, you know.
Yep.
But I'm going in middle tier because the trailer was fine.
Yeah,
But
and it does have one good thing going for it is that if you're going to do a sequel to a movie, the best one to do would be horror. The next best one to do would be a comedy, because you can take the edge off the 30-year difference. But you're talking action, or any of the other types of movies, that 30-year age difference is a really big problem.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
the
good thing about coming to America, you can literally put the exact same cast as the first one in the second one, because I don't believe anybody's passed away, except for maybe James, or except for no, everybody's still alive.
Yeah, everybody's still alive.
Wait,
Hey, I'll say this though, what era is this taking place? Because them barbers should be dead. They were old as dirt.
Yeah.
Old as dirt.
I was going to say you can do that with this cast, because half the cast is Eddie Murphy and Eddie.
Yeah,
Murphy.
right.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy. When I saw the pictures, I'm like, yo, them dudes still cut hair?
Yeah.
Is Jake Steinfeld, I think was his name, from the Body Bag Jake, when he was the taxi driver?
Oh yeah, right. He was.
Yeah, he was.
When they first got down, yeah, he was.
Is this shitty enough for you?
Ah, that's right. He was in there. Huh?
That movie. Gosh, I love that movie.
Hey, I
Dude, I have friends that literally like they recite like every line from that movie. Like they like in my fantasy football league, like with all my friends I grew up with. Some of them are younger than me. Like some of them are my friends' little brothers and stuff. Like those dudes, all they do all day is put up stuff quoting that movie. Like literally all day.
Yeah, I mean the barbershop scenes were great, and the scenes in the when they were in the club trying to find women,
yeah,
those
right.
were hilarious.
But we do know that Randy Watson will be in the movie with Jerry curls.
Get your soul glow.
So I'm like, yo, I hope Jerry curls don't make a comeback in real life.
Nah, they won't. You don't gotta worry about that.
Sexual chocolate.
So
I gotta do to keep that from
And he dropped
happening
the mic.
around with a lit match.
The mic drop was a classic spot part of it.
oh yeah. Whenever I talk to my mother and we talk about that scene, I was like, see, he did a better job than Whitney, man.
Right? That's what Whitney got from. Mic drop.
That boy good. Yeah, good and terrible.
Good and terrible. Oh,
the donation place going past about he drops some chicken bones.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry. I will start crying. It's a great movie.
Like I said, I'm gonna go in with mid expectations, and hopefully, it just entertain me.
I mean, I just worry it has the same fate that what was that? Dumb and Dumber 2 or Dumb and Dumber.
He doesn't have to
That
fake
was-
that he's rich. So that was a lot of the fun. That was a lot of the humor in the first one, was him trying to prevent people from knowing he was rich. So he's rich, obviously. In this one, he's a king or a prince or whatever. I don't know what the premise of this movie is. Is it take place in Zamunda, or does it take place in New York City?
Well,
New York City. They going back to New York.
yeah, and
So
apparently,
they're leaving Zamunda and coming back then.
yeah.
Yeah.
And in the trailer, it's
Go ahead.
yeah. In the trailer, it just has a lady that says that she has the prince's child, that she gave birth. That
Oh, it's an
he's
illegitimate
the baby
child.
daddy. He's the baby daddy.
Yeah.
So he's
That's
coming.
why I
to see
kinda
if that's really his son.
Was that?
I say he's coming to see if that's his son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, that was
He was sleeping with anybody while he was here.
That's
He
what I
was
was
so
saying.
sexually, looking for a wife.
Can we break for one moment and mention Steve Whiting now has a video
Yes.
on his YouTube channel?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes,
The
one.
Beeler video.
Yes. Stone Cold Steve. He had 200 subscribers, and now he's got one video.
He just recently has a video.
Yeah.
200 subscribers.
That's strictly off the integrity of the man.
Yeah, he was hoping to get to 1,000 with no videos.
No, but if he puts up 5 videos, he'll get 1,000 subscribers.
Oh,
So it's
easy.
about
Every 200, he's got to have a
he
video.
gets
There you go.
every video, 200 people, he gets a video, and then he'll put up 200 more, he'll get up 1,000.
I'll bring back up what Sleepy asked about King Arnold or King Conan. King Arnold, anyway. Vigilante, you said probably won't because of Dark Fate failure.
What if they use his son, Arnold's son?
Arnold wants to do it. Conan Prop International wants to do it, but no studio brought it.
Huh.
Now, see, Woodard makes a great point.
Yeah, but the story lends it to that. It's about boxing and people training and fighting, and you can do that.
Yeah.
But if it's about one single character, it's a lot harder to do. So
It's pretty much an expansion off the Rocky franchise. You know, just
Yeah.
continuing its
Yeah.
existence by bringing in Creed. Because I was like, I didn't go see Rocky Balboa. I was like, man, come on now. Oh, Stallone old as dirt, man. How many more punches to the head can he take? You know, when that movie came out. So I was like, man, I ain't buying it.
Yeah.
But Creed, I actually liked it because
I
at
really
least
like
it takes a story off of Stallone and put it on Michael B. Jordan character. But I like the Creed.
Yeah, I liked it too. I didn't say it was bad.
I mean, he was ripped for that movie. I was like, good gracious. That is a fit human being.
Compared to what he was in the first season of The Wire.
I know, right?
Oh, wait, he was in The Wire? I forgot about that.
He was
the first season. Wallace.
Yeah, he was Wallace. Yeah.
And one of my friends was in season 2. Sergey.
Yeah.
And he got assassinated. That was the
Who
first
fuck is Wallace?
character to get killed, and everybody was like, "Damn, they killed him!"
I shed a tear, man. I shed tears.
I knew it was real when Bodie got killed.
Oh man. Now talk about a character that I didn't like in the first season and then grew over the next 3 seasons. That's how good The Wire is.
I didn't like him. I liked his loyalty.
Yeah, that's the thing that actually makes you like the character because he's a scumbag, but at the same time, his loyalty and his principles, you like, damn, why they do him like that, man? Because he stood his ground.
He was too loyal.
He stood his ground and he was loyal to the Barksdales.
Yeah, when everybody else was jumping ship and doing other stuff, he was loyal, even when they weren't loyal to him.
Hey, Rima, I want to ask you a question.
Should have went with Marlo.
What's your favorite non-hit single off this album?
I have to look at the track listing.
Yeah, right here, man. I'll put it on the big screen for you.
Non-hit?
Yeah, non-hits.
I like Sir Duke myself, but I don't know.
Yeah,
If
I sure do too.
Yeah. That was a hit.
That would be considered a hit.
Yeah, that was one of his hits.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good tracks on this album. That's why I talked to Mastodon and said, let's talk about this album.
That's a tough one, man.
I figured it'd be a tough question to ask people because they think of the hits, but I'm like, I'm looking at the non-hits.
Songs on there that I didn't know were even on it without looking at the. I didn't know they were on that album.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna discuss that tonight at 8:00 on Mastodon's channel.
You said 8:00?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me, Mastodon, and Hialeah.
Nice. Highlight the music man.
Yeah, so I'll probably be jumping on the Common Call show late.
I'm gonna be on with Robert G tonight.
Oh, cool. I know
Yeah.
Robert G was messaging me like, "Yo, is this Big Remo's IG? Is this his real page?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's his page, man."
He was like, "I'm confused." Like, that's my page, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching that, man. Robert's a cool dude, man.
Yeah.
I've never been on the show, obviously, so it's my first time. So
Once I've been on it and I've watched it once. They were at the same time, and I couldn't stay the whole time. It's too late for me.
Yeah, it's
you
real late.
for about what, like an hour or two?
Huh?
You only stayed on for about like an hour or two?
Over an hour.
It's slightly over an hour, but the last two episodes I know went like hour and a half to 2 hours. Because I was on last week's show. You know, the last show of the year.
Yeah,
we went about almost 2 hours. And then we went an extra 30 minutes off air. So I was like, I ain't go to bed till like 3:30.
I know he goes on like, for me, it's like around like 11 o'clock here. So like 10, 11. So usually I watch like the Comic Call, and then right after that's over, then this show starts. So I remember one time we were backstage in the Comic Call, and I remember Al had to jump on. He was going to be on the show.
Yeah. That's why I jumped over slightly early.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take a nap tonight.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah. I've reached that age when I'm watching TV and I take an afternoon nap, and it's not even on purpose.
Yeah. I try and nap as much as I can just because my hours are so crazy. You know, I work early in the morning. So, like, I try and sneak naps in because that way I can spend some time with the wife and stuff. But I'll be falling asleep on the couch, and she's like, "Wake up. Don't fall asleep. What are you doing? It's only 10, 11 o'clock." I know, man, I know. I'm just tired. Like, get up. I'm like, okay, I'm up.
Just throw a blanket on me and we'll be good.
Yeah, right. I'll look over and she's gone. I'm like, oh, he's just gonna leave me downstairs. So he's like, "Yeah, go to bed, leave me down there. He's just gonna let me be in the cold."
That's
awesome. All right, so I'm gonna get ready to call it.
All right.
Another fun episode. I'd like to thank you guys for coming on and just enjoying the new year, talking about some comics, and the new CGC labels look awesome.
Yeah.
And I want to thank everybody in the chat. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming into the new year to jump on the show. And see you next week. I'm going to be on Mastodon's channel tonight at 8 o'clock. And then following that, I will be on the Comic Call and Roundtable discussion. Do you guys got any videos that you want to plug coming up this week?
Monday night we got the football on Hialeah doing the this week we're doing the coaches.
No, we're doing we're doing the shooting guard.
Oh no, we're shooting guards in basketball. That's right.
Now.
That's right.
So on Monday we'll be doing that top 5 shooting guards?
Top 5 shooting guards, yep.
Now remember, this is our list. It's not of all time or anything like that. It's just our favorites. It's not by the list of the NBA or the top 50 players or anything like that. It's just who we enjoyed watching growing up, and everybody has their opinion. And we just kind of bounce them off each other and try and see, how everybody.
I think one of our goals is every week to get all of Steve's off before he gets a chance to mention it.
For 90. Actually, 90 always has all the ones we don't. They're all more current players.
Yeah.
His whole 5 gonna be Miami Heat players.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like Dylon.
I just want to see how many of y'all gonna have say Jordan and just kill somebody else's list.
Nah, Jordan's not going to be on my list. I can say that unequivocally. He's not going to be on my list.
He should not be on my list either, but he probably will just because he went to North Carolina, and I'm a
Yeah.
UVA guy.
Yeah, I know you're not going to put Michael Jordan on your list.
I'm saying
He won't be on mine because he killed my team too many times.
Right. And then tonight, like I said, I'm gonna be on Robert G's show, and that's gonna be a first for me. I'm kind of excited for that.
Nice.
I've always watched his show, and I see how he does all his production is second to none. So that should be fun.
Nice.
I'm definitely gonna be in the chat or with the Comic Call guys tonight. I always love watching that with my fellas, you know what I'm saying? Shooting the stuff, talking smack. Hopefully we get to hear a couple of epic rants, quite possibly.
I don't know, man. Like I said, they talking Wonder Woman 84, so.
The whole thing's
they're talking Wonder Woman, that's right. Yeah, we're going to get a couple rants.
The whole thing's a rant.
I got a feeling that might go on a rant tonight.
I mean, Big Will, it's a great movie. Let us know what you think.
I'm afraid to watch it. And nobody in the house is a Wonder Woman fan, so my wife's not really into it. My daughter, she's all about Riri Williams and Spider-Gwen, so she doesn't really care about Wonder Woman. So not really. I don't think I'll end up watching it anytime soon, to be honest with you.
All right. Will, any last words?
No, I'll be doing stuff at some point later on in the month, but that's nothing as of right now.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'm not going to let this guy come in here and extend the show, so I'm going to sign off. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Later, y'all.